I'm back. You son of a bitch. You unbelievable. You wouldn't sound like this if it wasn't for me. I spent 16 hours training you.
Excuse me.
I created you, motherfucker.
Anthony actually speaks the truth because I was driving for those 16 hours.
So glad it was
For 16 hours. We are all doomed.
We should combine airsoft with gambling.
How? It's already gambling. You're buying a gun. You don't know if it's gonna work or not.
You're gambling your
That's why you
teeth.
shop at your local outdoor store called Zulu Outdoor.
or the laser tag idea, right? Or the hit calling system, but it is a shot caller and it does still invoke pain.
Brother.
Aside from actually getting shot by the BB, you also get shocked.
No, they can't. Some people can't even handle a BB hit.
Yeah.
That's right.
There are certain features that I cannot access on the new Zulu 24 podcast YouTube because of the low subscriber count. More people watch this than are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Please hit subscribe on the Zulu 24 podcast channel so we can re-unlock the feature to be able to give you a teaser trailer 2 or 3 days before the episode premieres.
That's
why I had to stop doing it, because it's a new YouTube account. So they're like, you don't have all the features, because we built the Zulu 24 Airsoft channel up to being able to have all the fun features, and now we're back at the bottom.
Subscribe. It's free.
It's free.
Subscribe. It helps us out.
Takes you 2 seconds.
Please
hit the like button.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Zulu 24 Podcast. As always, I'm joined by Jordan from Zulu Outdoor and Red Drink Rich. Oh, and Anthony's here. Anthony's back.
He's something.
He's back. Back in the New York mood. What was that? 4 seconds in?
Depends on how much of the pre-roll we keep.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Oh my god.
Hey, Anthony, how was your trip?
I had a terrifying experience.
Okay.
There's a place in LBI. Well, we went to LBI. And there's a place called Shore Good Donuts. This is one of those places that you've probably seen on like TV. Either like Bizarre Foods or like Food Wars or something.
Instagram type of thing.
Like on TV.
Oh,
like
on
I'm sure
TV.
they've been on TV for something. Like, this is a place you got to check out. They
Like
do a wacky
man
thing.
versus food or whatever?
Something like that, yeah. And they do donut Sundays. They're called Shore Good Donuts. Like the shore.
Makes sense, yeah.
Get it?
Very punny.
So
They're sure to give you the runs.
I think a lot of things gave me diarrhea, to be honest with you, but I'm still battling through it. I'll be passing baskets around. I could use the donations. But anyway, I'm at Shore Good Donuts. I'd already went there once this trip. I got a maple bacon donut, which fucking goes hard, okay? Bacon on an ice cream sundae is underrated. Bacon goes well with everything because bacon's amazing,
The saltiness and the fat actually accentuate the sweetness. Yes.
okay? All right.
Oh god. We're like,
Is that...
dude, can we even?
I thought this was America. I know it's going to be believed. But anyway.
Yeah, the whole first part, bro.
So anyway. All right. I'm there. We went and got went to a restaurant, got crab legs. It was bussin'. Honestly, fantastic. Good Alaska, whatever. So we go there really late, like right before they close. And they were really cool. They still let us get Sundays, even though they were about to close in 5 minutes. Cool. Right? My wife's in the car.
Piece of shit showing up right before they close.
My wife's in the car with the baby. They're both sleeping because they're tired as fuck. Me and my oldest, we're getting some ice cream sundaes. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't finish his, whatever. He goes in the car. So we're sitting outside of Shore Good Donuts on these picnic tables, right by the window, you know?
Sure.
And the streets are empty. It's late. Okay?
You ran into a skinwalker.
Maybe. Either that or a messenger. But the moment the lights turned off and they were closed, I was now out here alone, finishing my son's sundae, being a pure glutton. I was I feel like I was maybe being punished for my gluttony in this moment, right? But I'm just sitting there eating it. This is a lot of, even for me, right?
It's a lot of things to punish you over.
With my fast metabolism. But I'm just I'm feeling like a slob just eating this. But I was like, I can't let the ice cream sundae go to waste. You know what I mean? It's delicious, right? And then there's these 3 girls on bicycles in a single file line. And they look too young to be out at night that late. And they they were so uniform in how they were pedaling that it was like kind of creepy as is.
It's like fuck, The Shining, the two
yeah,
twins.
I was thinking The Shining.
Yeah,
yes.
and there was 3 of them, and the first one, right, as she's driving by, they're all driving by. She like locks eye contact with me, and her head is like turning as she's riding away to maintain this stoic look and eye contact. And she's like, cookies and cream donut, and I was like, what? And then the second one passed, and the third one passed, and did the same thing. And was like, sure, good donut, and it was just weird. And then they drove off. I thought I was, like the Newsies.
Those were the first 3 horsemen of the apocalypse, dude.
Yeah, like like the Newsies, like in the 20s, these kids that were smoking cigarettes and they'd fuck you up with a slingshot, like they knew how to use it. I thought I was gonna get like shaken down for money. Like
they start circling around you like sharks.
By 3 young girls are gonna.
Well, no, like that was a cue. Like 20 other kids were gonna come out of the shadows, like doom, doo doom, boom, 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 like oh boys,
It's like the Warriors.
They're smoking cigarettes. They're smoking cigarettes. One has a baton, right? One's blowing bubbles, there's dirt on his cheek. He's like, "What do you got?" Like they're gonna shake me down for money. And I was like, "All right, I'm not finishing this ice cream." And I threw it out and just went in the car. I'm telling you, it was eerie. There was something about it that was just threatening.
You got intimidated by 3 girls on a bike.
No, you don't. You would be too.
Maybe you were sugar overloaded. You just hallucinated.
There's things that you would expect 3 little girls on a bike to do and behave like, and this was not it. It was something not.
It was because her head kept turning as she was going away to the point where her head was backwards on her fucking shoulder.
Well, when she rode past, right, she didn't just turn her head back. Like, no, she completed the 360-degree rotation.
You should call them and ask for their security camera footage.
Right? No, and there's nothing there. You just see me on the picnic table looking at nothing.
That's good.
They were like messengers.
What was their message? Cookies and cream? You should have gotten cookies and cream.
Maybe it was run, or maybe it was you're a fat fuck.
That ice cream was going to give you the runs.
I think it was just maybe telling you that in a few days' time you're going to get horrible diarrhea and pack up on Imodium.
Yeah.
I don't feel like some ethereal entity needs to come tell me that I'm going to get diarrhea. Like, tell me the lottery numbers.
Well, hear me out.
Tell me of my impending doom.
I just got kamikazed by a fly into my eye.
I saw that.
You know how horribly I eat, and my metabolism just keeps fighting the good fight, and I'm
that clock's ticking, by the way.
It's ticking, and so I'm very confident, maybe cocky. You know what I mean?
Wow, could you imagine?
I would never think. I would never think I'm a glutton right now, eating all this fucking ice cream and donuts in one sitting.
Well, you're establishing those bad habits.
When do you turn 30?
26. 26 is the key number.
I'm 28.
2 years. 2 years. Imagine 30. He just becomes like just huge. Like you can't recognize him, and it's just like, all right. Anybody watching? Anthony, look at the camera right now. Look at the camera. But stand back a little bit. Stand back. If someone wants to, and take a picture of Anthony and add 80 pounds to him right now.
Yes.
If you could do that, please send it to, what is it? Zulu, what is it?
Zulu 24 clips?
Zulu24podcast @gmail.com.
There you go.
Send a altered AI photo of Anthony, 80 pounds or whatever. Just be creative.
No,
be creative.
Go hard.
Go hard. I want to see like Fat Albert, that Nutty Professor, just really like the chair is struggling. Make like, you know what? I'll give you one more
like
creative.
Pushing me out of the way.
The chair behind him is actually not a chair. It's a forklift. He's just on a giant wood crate.
There's some SeaWorld operators behind it, like having to operate.
If you do that, that'd be awesome. Whoever could do that, please do. Thank you very much.
I found there's pictures of JD Vance like that where they just like add weight to him.
Yeah, I mean they added so many. Didn't he like post that like at one point on his Twitter? He's like, "Yeah, I'm actually gonna lean into this." Of course, you're gonna.
You have to because
you can't be like, "I hate this," because then they'll just do it more
perpetually. It'll be done perpetually. It'll only get worse.
The JD Vance memes got to the point where I forgot what he actually looked like.
There was a couple. Wasn't there like a news broadcast by accident put one of the memes up of him at like like they did something like that. It's just like
that's when you've achieved victory.
Yeah. When it's just like when CNN or Fox News or any of them, they used to take like some of the old Milsim West footage. They
Yep.
CNN's done that.
Live leak and be like, oh, it's the war in Ukraine, but it wasn't like when the
But
most
it was
recent
actually
one. It was like,
GTI.
yeah, it was like 2014 Crimea one.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like they would send that and be like, yeah, look what's happening. And you're like, wait a second, I know those people.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
footage from the jump to Rooftop.
yeah, like
oh my
GTI.
God.
Yeah, that's
Oh my
hilarious.
God.
Yeah.
That was quick.
Oh my God, that's so quick.
And Lois.
Yeah, okay, you know what? All right, I'm
So
not
I was at the clam with
You know,
Cleveland
all right,
and Quagmire.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. I am bald and don't have a mustache, but does that not look like me about a year and a half ago? As far as fat in the face like that, that is definitely
That was
I look
good.
back at pictures from the last ball card we attended.
Yeah.
Bro, your face is a circle. Like,
I literally look like I got stung by bees. And I'm just like, really.
I saw it and was like, wow, Rich lost a lot of weight.
Yeah. If you think about it, yeah.
I texted it to her.
That is fantastic.
Oh,
Holy
fuck. That's good.
All right. And now I want someone to do where I look really skinny. But I'm gonna stand back.
Rich, you already are skinny.
Like
No, but-
emaciated.
No. I want to see Rich with long hair.
Oh yes, long hair. Yes, long hair. All right, so
Now we're just playing with ChatGPT.
oh man, this is dude. The one of
Put them in the
Anthony is
comments.
hilarious.
Put the pictures in the comments.
Can they do that?
I don't know.
Oh, they can do it for
They
Instagram.
can on Instagram.
On Instagram.
There you go, on
Yes,
Instagram, put 'em in the
yes,
comments.
yes, please.
Oh, Jesus.
But all right, so you had the scary moment, and then anything else happen on your trip?
No, we hung out. It was a good time.
You did send me a picture of the ice cream place that was named Rich's.
Yes. So there's a chain ice cream place called Rich's, and there's some on the island and there's some off the island. And I filmed it, and I was like, Rich, wow, what a beautiful ice cream place you have.
I said, that's my place.
11 to 11. That's beautiful hours. What nice hours. 12 hours of ice cream. Rich,
I will tell you this, Anthony.
I was thinking about you, Rich.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
And when you called me and I didn't pick up, literally you called me at the most inopportune times. My baby boy was vomiting in the car. He just could not handle the car ride for some reason. He was motion sick.
Does he drive back? Is he facing backwards or forwards?
He's facing backwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
He's
you
young.
all have to do backwards, right? Is that for safety or is that because?
Yeah. It's until they're a certain weight. I think it's weight. It's not really age.
I wonder what.
It's like weight and age, and also their ability to keep their head up. But like if you get into an accident
That makes
and
sense,
a
yeah.
very young baby is facing forward, that impact on them from the
Yeah,
seatbelt
yeah.
could cause internal
I mean,
bleeding.
that makes sense. That makes sense. I was just curious if it had an alternate effect as well. It's like they're looking backwards and not forwards, and then like not getting
I'm sure with
motion
car
sickness.
sickness. I'm sure with car sickness that may be a factor.
So I have to bleep this. The
Oh God, I got kamikaze again. Oh my God. Oh my God.
that fly likes Rich. The emaciated and long hair version of Rich looks like a crossover between.
Wait, what?
Whoa!
Yo, what?
That Rich goes, hey
Oh,
man.
Dude, that doesn't even look like me at all. Holy shit.
I see it. I see it in the face.
Oh my God. Jeez.
I see it in the face.
Weird.
Oh man, I
You
look like
said-
I look like I've been doing a lot of drugs.
You look like meth Jesus. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
like I said, he
that's
looks like a
weird,
crossover between.
Man. Oh.
Look at his arms. Look at his arms.
Oh my God.
You said emaciated.
Anthony, look at this. Look at his
Look at his arms.
Oh, you look like those are heroin arms.
You look like Crypt Keeper, dude. Holy shit.
Oh man.
Okay, that's enough ChatGPT for.
Oh, that's
God,
wild.
that picture makes you look like your wife's going to start practicing your handwriting after purchasing a 20 gauge shotgun.
Oh God.
Do you know any women named Courtney?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. No,
away.
I do not. If anybody wants that, a Jordan or a Dave, that'd be funny too. Into whatever ChatGPT.
Do it. I don't care.
But so yeah, so there's the vomiting. I called you at the wrong time. Is that right, Anthony? Anthony's drawing Dave.
Yeah, this week he's drawing Dave.
That's why we're trying
That's
to
all right.
keep. Yeah, we're
Trying to keep him engaged.
You guys did so well last week without me, and now what is
It
this?
was a great podcast.
I listened to it. I was like, wow, what a good podcast.
I was told on Sunday, people were like, I came to work at Zulu Outdoor because I wanted to be closer to the people of the podcast. I wanted to meet Rich. I was literally told, I want to meet Rich. It happened. It really did.
It
And
did.
they say that my impression of our president is much better than yours. By a long shot, by a very long shot. It sounds better. It's more authentic. They say that.
You son of a bitch.
You unbelievable.
You wouldn't sound like this if it wasn't for me. I spent 16 hours training you.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
The
Excuse me.
Padawan
Nasty, that's
attacks the
nasty.
master. What
That
a
is
nasty thing for you
You're
to say.
nasty.
What a nasty thing.
The master has become an apprentice. It's just like the Sith Lords. You can only have one.
I
That's how
created
it
you,
is.
motherfucker.
I was a young Padawan.
Anthony actually speaks the truth because I was driving for those 16 hours and I heard every bit of the training
I'm so glad I was
for 16 hours. God.
We were sitting there taking bets in the other car. We're like, is Dave going to kill them or is he just going to crash the whole car?
No, I was just going to drive for 16 hours straight because the more we stopped, the more I had to listen to it. So if I just kept going, then fucking.
We stopped in like the shadiest gas station possible.
Yeah.
Somebody in our car got their credit card stolen at a gas station.
Mine, yeah.
Oh, it was yours? Yeah.
Yep. And I knew exactly which gas station it was. And I thought, I had the thought too. I was like, I should pay this one in cash. That was Shitlantis.
I had that same.
That was Shitlantis.
There was a Shitlantis in there. There was.
I had that
the
same
best
thought.
is I came out of the bathroom and this black guy was waiting, big heavy set black guy, and he goes, he opens it. I'm like, dude, you don't want to go in near that toilet. You know, the urinal only works. And he goes, oh shit!
Yeah, dude, that place was Calcutta, dude.
It was
that
bad.
place
It
was
was very
fucking.
bad.
We stopped at some random backwoods gas station at like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and it was Tom and I switching off, I think. And he's like, "You want anything from inside?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go inside and get a coffee." And as soon as I walked in, it was just like, I should use cash.
Yeah.
Like it felt like that.
I
And I can double down and agree with that statement because I just was like looking at the pre-made coffees in a can and I'm like, I usually get the Starbucks all black. They didn't have that. They had the Starbucks with a little bit of cream in it. I'm like, oh, I'll get that. And I get in the car. I'm in the passenger seat, crack it, take a sip. And I'm like, it's a little weird. Take another sip. And I was like, why is it chunky?
You look at the expiration date.
I like turned the phone light on and I look at the bottom and I was like, this expired 3 months ago and just start pouring it out the window.
God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, you're welcome.
For some odd reason, I got nauseous there. And
Oh, don't be fooled.
And normally I see gross shit all the time. It doesn't bother me. It smells. But for some odd reason, when
That
someone
one.
describes,
You're immune to smelling salts because of all the straight ammonia you smell through
Yeah.
all the piss in the city.
yeah,
Yeah.
PP and the rat PP, yeah, for sure, definitely. You know, that's definitely we have like a higher risk of leprosis, not leprosy, but it's leprosis. It's like a disease that like from dogs and other mammals,
Or the
mostly
bubonic
rats,
plague.
that pee on stuff. Yeah, and guys get one or two guys got it. They got very very sick because it's like a bacterial infection, pretty bad. But like we come in contact with it, it's pretty bad.
You should just wear a hazmat suit.
Oh god, working in a hazmat suit would be fucking horrendous. It's one of those things like you work like if it's like raining out, like you're better off just not as long as it's not, the worst kind of rain is like in the 40 degree. But if it's like warm, like 70s or whatever, there's no point in wearing rain gear or anything. You're just going to be out there. You're going to get wet anyway from being in a hermetically sealed rain jacket anyway, you know? But to get back on the one thing, people really like my Trump. They say it's more entertaining and more realistic.
Do you think I'm going to get accepted into art school?
Wow, that beautiful. It looks it looks just like Dave. A spitting image of Dave.
It's a Duluth trading company.
It's amazing. It
fucking
looks
amazing.
You know what you
beautiful.
might get into besides art school?
3rd grade.
Oh, I was going to say you could be a Meat Canyon artist.
No,
Yeah, right, yeah.
no. I can be
No.
I could be a sketch artist for the police when they describe the
Oh,
suspect.
What? No, we're in the courtroom. The court.
Now that one would be funny.
Like actually, like everything within
actually.
there, pretty good.
There's a few.
The eyes.
pretty good.
I'm not gonna lie. There's a few that are really good with the court, but then like lately, I've seen a few court drawing ones, and I'm like, what?
It's basically a stick
It
figure.
looks really bad, like really bad. And you're like, that doesn't even look like the same person on trial. Like they colored the hair differently. Like it looked like they got like remember when all those people got in trouble for
Yeah, can you send me that?
you know, they do like a whatchamacallit, a police like a conference on like some kind of crime that happened,
Okay,
or whatever.
yeah.
And then they have the person doing sign language, and then you find out the person
Doesn't know
know sign
sign
language, and they're actually like receiving lots of money, and they're like,
Yeah, right.
like,
Oh, thank you.
Allow it, brother. Move in silence. Move in fucking silence.
oh, I got the. Oh, wow! I'm surprised you gave me this one, Anthony.
I just picked random ones.
Wow, you gave me the one with the fixed carry handle.
All right.
You got a stoner? Gross.
Okay.
Hold on. Now that we're back into the airsoft territory here.
Yeah.
Hold on. Gas gun nights. Let's talk about them.
Oh yeah.
Fridays.
Okay.
Poo poo caca. And I don't mean because gas guns are poo poo caca. I just mean that we are taking a break for the Friday gas.
Anthony,
just
just fucking
relax.
stop.
We'll take a break.
Just fucking stop.
We're going to take a break on the gas gun nights for Fridays because if I'm being honest, the last one we had 6 people and it's just when you got to pay staff and everything, it's just not worth it, right?
Yeah.
Monetarily.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a break on those. However, the next night game, is it the next one? No, it's not the next one because the next one is this weekend in 2 days if you're watching this on Friday.
Or tomorrow if you're watching this on Friday.
Yeah.
You can do it, the 29th.
September 19th. September 19th in September is the night game night. I'm thinking about, actually, fuck it. Let's do it. So September 19th, it'll be a regular night game, just like Saturday night, tracer units required, all that stuff, except it's gas gun tracer. It's gas gun night game night. This is my final attempt. Like
On a Saturday?
On a Saturday, right? Because maybe Fridays were tough because people got to work and whatever. So this is my last attempt. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
See what happens.
That sucks.
Don't worry if somebody else, if you don't have a gas gun or whatever, and you're looking forward to a night game, we do have a night game literally this weekend. You can play that. And also there's another night game in October.
There's also lots of rentals at Zulu Outdoor for
Sure.
gas gun rentals.
Yeah,
There's-
I'm just making sure that we got the date on that right. Night games in September. The night game in September is September 26th.
No, that's on the website.
This is.
Guess what else is September 26th?
Oh, that's right. We had to switch
We
it.
changed it because of
We had
Blood
to
Diamond.
switch it. Yeah, we had
Yeah.
to switch it. Yes.
So September 19th.
Damn, I won't be able to come because I may go to Aruba really fast.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I may go to Aruba because my parents can't go. My dad can't go now because like he went to atrial fibs. So now like my mom's like, oh, he can't go, and they're like, do you want to take our spot? And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, all right. But I'll tell you this much: I looked at flights, and usually like last minute flights are usually very very expensive.
Yeah.
But they are obscenely expensive now, like because of like what's going on in the the rest of the world and all that. It seems to be like last year when I did like a last minute thing because it happened. No, yeah, last year in August they had to cancel and then I went anyway in their spot. Tickets were in about the same time, maybe like $400 or $500. Like some of these are like $9.
Yeah.
It's very expensive for like some one ways, which is crazy.
And yes, it still shows on the website September 26th.
I know.
Yeah.
As I was saying that, I remembered that.
Yeah.
The gas gun night with night game would be cool.
Yeah. Tracers required. It's just a regular night game. It's on the weekend. It's on a Saturday.
Yeah.
So if work was an issue or whatever, I'm still trying to figure out where the gas gun community is. Right? Is it a fluke? Are there only 20 people?
No, because we've sold more than 20 gas rifles
Sure.
this year, and there
Right.
were already people to begin with.
Do you know where the gas gun community is?
At open play on Saturday?
In debt?
On the internet.
Yeah, right.
No.
Like, yeah.
No, because here's the thing. They're like Jet last weekend just did a gas gun only event on the West Coast, and people showed up.
Yeah.
How many people showed up? It's also an event, though. Events are a little bit different.
They also
right?
event. It was an open play.
Tickets are also sold on evic.com.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was like $45 or $50, and it was a day of open play essentially, with kind of like Milsim Day, but gas gun only.
Gotcha.
And from the photos I saw, it looked like well over 100 people.
Okay. Well, it's also jet.
Yeah.
I would think that
But they also had more loosey-goosey rules. They were allowing the HPA tap shit.
Gross.
Yeah.
Not real.
yeah.
But no, because my idea, and I threw it out over the weekend too, I don't know if you heard me say it, was that do basically what you're saying. Just my thing was saying started at 4:00.
I think that I think the community is there and will be there. I think now with the introduction of like basically what I would call the
The intro.
the G&G combat machine intro.
That one.
Right behind us. This is obviously all tricked out. You know, at the price point that it's at, I think it may take till next year, like April next year, when everyone buys one of these things.
Yeah.
They're more known. Everyone's like, dude, getting a gas gun. You might get a surge of people like that might not even be AG that used to be AG users or HPA.
Also, like I went and played on Saturday, and there was a bit of people here.
Yeah.
And there were more people than just our regulars using gas rifles. Like when I was hearing the shooting going on around the field, I'm like, that's
A lot of new people.
awesome.
A lot of new people.
But I also understand that from our perspective, it's easy to get here on a Friday.
Yeah,
Not
for
from
sure.
everyone else's perspective,
So,
like-
so I'm giving it a fair shake.
I would come if I didn't work 11 p.m. on a fucking Friday.
Well,
night,
it was
you
the
know?
same thing, and
Yeah,
I said
well,
it.
yeah.
I said it to Barbara because there was a customer who had ordered a gas gun and it was coming in on Friday, and he was like, "This is at like 3:00." He's like, "I'm gonna go pick my son up early from his job, drive the hour and 30 minutes to Zulu, and we're gonna play gas gun night." And I'm like, "Just come on Saturday.
Yeah.
Just come on Saturday, man, because it's not worth that." Yeah, but I gotta reset the cameras.
But yeah, that's my last fair shake. I'm going to give the gas gun community one last fair shake, and if that flops too, then I won't cater to one small subsect of fucking players. You know,
You can't say you didn't try.
exactly. If I don't do it on a Saturday night, then I can't say I didn't try.
Also,
Yeah.
that was very ASMR the way the mic picked up that bolt racking. Do
Please
that
don't.
again.
Please no.
I'm not doing it.
No, do it again.
please
That
don't.
sounded nice.
Please don't.
I'm not doing
It
it.
sounded.
Please don't.
Wait.
It's also a little bit of deja vu there, because that exact whole conversation of giving it a fair shake while Rich is trying to rack the rifle is exactly what happened the last time we were talking about gas gun night. It was the first demonetized episode when everyone had to touch guns
Oh, geez. How did you put this on here? Oh, my God.
in a way that was not meant to be touched.
Oh. Don't touch that. Whoa.
There.
I believe in you. There we go.
You had to touch it. There we go.
All right. What I think is you may have to take a pause on the gas.
Yeah.
Let people buy this
We'll just get into it.
get
because-
into it because of this
Yeah.
price point, because I think that's the real like cool. And then,
I think it would be cool eventually, right? Not now. Obviously not now. The numbers don't support it, but to do a whole Milsim day,
It would
yeah.
be.
Or-
that would be
yeah.
really cool. But
Yeah.
it's not there. The community in
I
this
also-
general vicinity is just not there.
Yeah.
I don't have enough rentals for that.
Yeah.
You couldn't.
No.
You couldn't.
No.
My buddy got bit by a copperhead. Holy shit.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
That's like deadly, right? Or is it just like it just fought? Do you have to
Like completely untreated? Yeah, probably. But
Oh,
we live in the
yeah.
modern era.
Yeah.
But no, because there's quite a bit of gas gun users. It's just
Getting them all at the same time,
Location.
the same location,
Yeah.
same time. I mean, the one gas gun night we did was awesome. Like people were, like really enjoyed it.
We never had more than 20.
yeah. And what you're talking about is the first one.
Yeah.
But that's fine. The community exists. I'm part of it, right?
Yeah.
So I can't force what I want on the community. They have to just kind of come along.
I actually like that idea. Is that and then like the next night game is just a regular night game, and then maybe like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know a couple months down the road, do a gas gun
Maybe.
with the night game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something like that. And I think the night game is going to get more popular if you're able to do it during the winter because there'll be more night.
But you're not going to do a gas gun night.
Not gas
in the
gun
middle
night.
of the winter.
No. But you'll
That would be
We might do some pop-up night games this winter. Usually October is our last night game. It just gets fucking cold, man.
Yeah.
But realistically, I mean, we really don't get snow
Until like
historically till like January.
January. Yeah.
So I can't even remember the last white Christmas. Maybe it was last year. Was it last year? Was it?
No.
no. We had rain
Yeah.
on Christmas.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, right. So I
Like
mean,
there
theoretically,
was there was snow on the ground already, and then it fucking poured on Christmas. Normally around here it rains on Christmas.
Because
Yeah.
if you honestly do it like November and December, right? Because you got to think December 22nd is like going to be the longest
Yeah.
day. And then obviously, what is it? Now we're not going to roll back clocks now. I think that's.
Did
the
they
new
do
thing.
that?
I
They
thought-
say that every year.
no,
Yeah,
but I thought that was they just.
That would be
instituted
fantastic.
law. I thought that was that's the new thing now. I thought they instituted that by Congress. I thought that was like the whole thing now. They're going to do that. That's what I thought. I could have swore I heard that a couple of weeks ago that they not just talking about it, but they're actually going to do it this time finally.
Yes, Americans are still changing their clocks twice a year. Congress has not yet passed a final law to end the practice.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought they were.
The next clock change is November 1st, 2026, as daylight saving time ends.
There's like so much studies about how we don't need it anymore and how like suicides increase and like all this shit because we're not nocturnal. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think there's a practical reason to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Right. When 80 or 90% of the population of America were farmers, maybe it made more sense. But like,
Well, there's all those studies now that and like actual research papers of like how the people in the Middle Ages.
Okay, so it went through the House. It's in the Senate.
Oh, okay.
The bill still needs approval from the U.S. Senate, and then the president needs to sign it.
Yeah.
like what the fuck? Like why wasn't this one like fast tracked? You know why? Probably because there's a bunch of
There's probably a bunch of other bullshit
Other
tacked
shit.
onto it.
Yes,
fucking tacked onto it.
Tacked onto it. Yeah.
fuck. Why can't we just do one?
Yeah. It's
Fucking-
not. Yes. It doesn't work. It's pork.
No more daylight savings. The next
Also-
clause, send. Do you want to be featured on the Zulu 24 podcast? Shoot us an email at zulu24podcast@gmail.com to get a homemade ad read by me, yours truly, Anthony, and have your company or product plugged to the most elite concentrated target consumer base that exists in all of Airsoft, which is you guys, the viewers.
But there's all those that
Once
research
again,
that they've done about the Middle Ages and how it called second sleep. Have you ever heard of
yes,
this?
I have heard.
where
of this,
where basically, if for those that don't know, and I'm going to paraphrase, basically people would go to sleep at a certain time and then wake up at like around either between 1 and 3 o'clock in the morning, be up for that amount of time,
Yep.
maybe 2 to 3 hours max, do things, actually like go into town and do things like at night without, this is obviously before any kind of industrialization or anything, basically candles, if that. And then they would go back to sleep and it would break up your sleep. And apparently that's how we sleep. And I wonder if that makes sense. That kind of makes sense to me because, if you really did get good quality sleep, and I think now we don't because of just our dopamine levels are just
And all the
destroyed.
people that are sitting there doom scrolling in bed.
Yeah, and
Yep.
I think our brains. But if you've ever gotten like really good sleep, you'll go to sleep, you'll have a dream, or you'll feel like a dream. You'll wake up, you're like, whoa, you're a little alert, and then sometimes you'll roll back asleep, or you'll feel like I just want to be up for a little bit. You'll go up, you'll be up for like a little bit, maybe go take a pee, maybe eat something, do something, and then all of a sudden you go, I'm feeling a little tired, and then you would go back to bed, and that is like the best sleep. I've done that a couple of times and felt fantastic.
So some research or some college, whatever, basically, I don't know if this is how they did it, but I'm just kind of misremembering, right? They put them in this room where they couldn't tell what time it is. No clocks, no windows, whatever the fuck, right?
The Russian sleep experiment.
No. It's not to keep them awake.
No.
So they, like everybody who participated in that study, they all naturally kind of got into that rhythm where they would do like a 3 hour sleep and like maybe hour and a half to 2 hours awake, and then another 3 hour sleep, and then up for however many hours. They had no way to tell when the sun was up or whatever the fuck. So yeah,
And it was a lot of research from just the Middle Ages about this second sleep and stuff. It was very interesting.
So that's something that I heard, that humans up before the modern world throughout history basically slept in 2 stages.
Yeah.
And basically they'd wake up in the middle of the night at like 1 or 3 a.m. or something and basically pull watch
Yeah.
and then go back to sleep until the morning.
And it kind of
and it is that sleep cycle.
we're all just naturally built for Firewatch.
Yeah.
God damn it. Fucking hate Firewatch.
It definitely makes sense in that sense. Because like if you think about how like we used to sleep in small groups, we had to worry about like some lion just coming up on us, and so you have to make sure the fire is stoked. If you think about it,
That's why it's called Firewatch.
Yeah. But you're making sure.
You ever just feel a disturbance in the force and you just like get up? You ever just wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, for the life of you cannot go back to sleep.
Yeah.
And then you're just up.
And then what happens is about
You make a coffee at like 2 a.m. and go back to sleep.
Yep, that's happened. Any experience like that, Jordan? Have you ever had?
You're Italian. You definitely have had coffee at 2 a.m. and went back to sleep.
No.
No?
I used to be able to do that. I could drink coffee.
I never.
Wow,
I've
drink
never
a
tried.
coffee and then go back to sleep?
Yeah.
Sometimes I need a coffee to get to sleep. It's the.
No, you know who's like that? Fucking her. Yeah.
Are you Italian?
No.
I'm
No.
sorry.
But I've watched her drink a coffee at 9 o'clock at night and then go to bed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Do you know what-
like a strong
Do you do
coffee?
it so that the crash puts you out?
I don't know, it needs to be hot.
It has to be hot.
Yeah, but you-
right.
yeah,
so
but
that's
like-
what I was about to get into.
Yeah,
There's
but, like, I
something
can do it with
soothing. It's
tea.
like warm milk, but for an adult.
Yeah, but you can do that with tea.
Like you have a hot coffee and something about it's relaxing.
Yeah, no, I've never tried. I've only drank coffee to stay awake. Prime example, the chunky coffee at 3 a.m. was me trying to stay awake.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's a little rough.
Yeah.
Smelling salts.
Man.
That is kind of funny, the smelling salts, when you guys are like, yeah, there's, and I'm like, yeah, what? And
Meanwhile,
you're like,
I hit it and I'm just like,
yeah.
That shit's wild. Yeah.
Yeah, when I
I was like, Rich, you didn't inhale. Do it again.
and then I was like, I literally, and then you gave me a brand new one and went, breathe. And I went,
Yeah.
and you're like, I mean, I felt it, but I was like, I wasn't like, oh, then one of you just went like this, and you were like, oh.
Oh yeah, when it hits you,
intense.
it like hurts.
Yeah. So I'm
Fucking
like,
hurts.
for me, I mean, I
I
hope
have-
I wake up if I get unconscious. I'm gonna be fucked.
Yeah.
I have smelling salts.
No.
No, I don't need that. No, thanks. Not right now. We don't need.
you can bring them tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking do that. Man, so the War Dogs,
Oh, yeah.
yes,
Yes.
my new addiction.
What is this?
It's a
Zulu
game.
24 will go out of business because of this game. I
Oh.
will sacrifice any and all fucking things to play this game. It is fucking amazing. I will
For
be
context.
I will be selling kidneys. So if there's any buyers out there, I'll sell both of them. I'll go on fucking straight
You're
dialysis.
gonna need it to buy the tank.
Yeah,
Um,
dude, just to play this fucking game. Holy fuck. We are all doomed.
For context, before we jump too far into it, yesterday Dave was like, "What time does the beta end?" And I'm like, "I read that it ends at 7 a.m. on Monday morning." And he goes, "I'm gonna stay up till 7."
I was like, I'm going to see the sun.
And I
I'm gonna
laughed
see the
and was
sun.
like,
Is that what you did?
No, because the beta abruptly ended at 10 p.m. We got like
Yeah.
35 minutes of playing, and then everything shut down.
I'd like to know what is this? What
So War Dogs. War Dogs is just obviously it's a video game, right? It's a modern shooter. It lives somewhere in between
Battlefield Norma.
Battlefield and Arma, more towards the Arma side. It was an Arma mod actually, and then this development group came together and made it a standalone game. Like Arma on paper is the most magical fucking game on the planet because you can literally do anything. It's just so fucking janky because it's like a 14-year-old game, and it's massive in scale, and they just didn't have the technology to like make
Yeah.
it run well.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Like we used to
And-
say all the time, like, oh, I got armored.
Yes.
Like you're driving down a road and your vehicle just like shoots off into the atmosphere.
Yeah,
And you
or your
explode.
computer just shuts down.
Not so
No,
much
not
that.
so much
It's
that,
not
but,
taxing
like-
on your computer.
But like we're
But
for
haven't you guys?
context.
I've played with you, or I've
No,
been
we'll
on
just
Discord.
disconnect from the server.
Okay,
Yeah,
but is that like a very similar thing too? It could be that problem too. 'cause
That's
it's an
that's
old,
more of a Reforger problem. What
Yeah.
Dave's talking about is
Oh,
like
okay.
we would play Arma 3.
Yeah.
You would be driving whatever vehicle you have just down the road, and then either A, it lags for a second, and all of a sudden your vehicle's higher than the helicopter flying behind you.
Yeah.
Or B, you have exploded and are on the respawn menu, and you just stop and go, "Well, I got armored."
You got armored, right?
Yeah.
I've literally like in Arma 3 driven a vehicle slowly and touched another vehicle, and this wild physics takes over, and both vehicles like
Oh my God.
tumble end
Yeah.
over end, right? But amazing game. It just wasn't really built well, right?
Yeah.
Well, so within that game, they made King of the Hill. Somebody made King of the Hill, right? And it's basically
It's 3 teams.
3 teams, one big capture zone, and then a smaller capture zone that moves around, which is worth double. And in the Arma 3 engine, it was very popular, even with all the jank and everything. So anyway, one of the developers of that mod is part of the
Dev team.
the dev team for War Dogs. And so they built the game, just like built that mod into a game without all the jank. It's so fucking good.
Runs smooth, looks good, feels good. And the nice part is, it's like, it's the right amount. Like the other night, I said to you, you would enjoy this game because
Yeah.
part of
Yeah.
what I know ends up frustrating you when we try to play Reforger is like, you don't like Vision Quest and Airsoft. You're not going to want to go on the Vision Quest in a video game where we're going
It's
to walk
just
for
like seems
45
too
minutes
much.
doing out.
Like I gotta drag and drop stuff.
Yeah.
I kind of want to just get in the tank and I'll do the thing.
Right. So you like Battlefield.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
is the same. This is the same premise as the King of the Hill game mode, and it's easier to digest for newer players like Battlefield players, where it has the Arma gunplay. It's still not instantaneous death sometimes because of armor.
It's arm, yeah.
Yeah.
And the bullets you're firing.
Yeah, but because of that, it actually makes a very enjoyable process. As you and I have talked, I have some issues with the balancing in terms of what things cost in the game, and I think it's going to develop
Like
a skill
actual
gap.
real money?
No, so each player starts out with 10 grand.
Yeah.
And everything you do is either worth or going to detract money from your bank account. So in Dave's case, he likes to fly the helicopter. If he drops people off, get some money. If those people he drops off go and kill people, it gets him money. If he nose plants the helicopter into the ground, he loses a lot of money for team kills.
Oh
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
So you're if you res another player. So this is something
You
like
can bribe people to revive you. So like if the standard thing is like you get $50 if you go to revive that guy, but if he really wants to be revived, he just slams F1 until it stops, which is $500. And you're like, oh, that dude really wants to be revived. It's probably because he spent $6,000 or $7,000
Yes.
on his kit, because that's the other side of it. That money you accrue, you have to use to buy your kit. So if you die, you respawn with nothing and you walk over to the little arms trader and you're like, I want to buy some more goods, sir. And you buy your kit again.
yeah.
So if you're not
It's
actively
amazing.
doing something to make money in the game, and it's not just killing people, it's like you could go build a fob, you could go set up a logistics run, you could fly a
You
helicopter.
could just be like a transport guy.
There are
You
people
could,
that
you could
only
just
do that.
spot people, like
Yeah.
as a recon class. You could just spot people.
I
and
was
if that
doing
guy,
that.
And how much is that, like a spotting? Like, it's like $5?
No, it's so I think it's 50 for just spotting them, and then if someone kills the person you spotted, you get like $400 or $800.
Now,
Yeah.
at one point, are they going to get greedy and be like, let's use real money?
No,
no, not they
No,
couldn't.
no,
No,
no.
you couldn't.
it's just the internal
Because
currency
that
of the
sounds
game.
like the perfect game
No,
for
it's
Rich
not. No.
Campbell, because Rich Campbell is a pay to win kind of guy.
You should play Tarkov.
You cannot.
I am the epitome of play. Was it pay to win?
Pay to win. No,
yeah.
no.
No, like it incentivizes all. Like a lot of these tactical games have a lot of cool mechanics, like logistics runs and
But you never get
reviving things.
incentivized to do that.
Yeah, like you just do them because you're like, I want to build something over here. But now everybody wants to do that shit because you're making money. Because I just died because this jackass crashed a helicopter and killed us all, and I just lost 10 grand on that fucking thing. So now the best way that I can make money is go do a logistics run.
Build HESCO barriers, like that kind of
oh,
shit.
it's
literally.
fucking dope.
Yeah, there's
Wow.
a base building mechanic to it.
So
Like,
you basically can become a forklift certified person and
Yeah,
just do forklift stuff.
You could role play that an entire
That's
game and
hilarious.
help your team doing
like what
it.
we were talking about before. Like I wandered over to an enemy fob. They had built it up. It was a giant HESCO barrier fortress that only had one fucking door. And I'm like, how do I get in? And they accidentally opened the door with me standing outside. And I'm like, cool, I get to shoot a bunch of dudes. The dude VoIP screams, who left the door open? They slam the door in my face. I'm like, I need explosives because that's the only way to open this fucking door.
Wow,
man.
that's hilarious.
So you
Somebody
can-
made like basically a giant pyramid of HESCO.
Well, they
barriers,
built it
basically.
around. They built it around a tower in the game, so it's like the only way to get in there is Dave dropping me off on a helicopter on the very top floor, and there's a 50-50 chance I fall off and fall to my death just because I hit the F button too early, or we bring explosives and blow the door open.
which is crazy satisfying.
Yeah, but
that
all of
sounds
those
like it.
things, they cost money, they gain you money, they could lose you money. Like we were on a helicopter run the other night. We go to fly in, and a friendly fucking shoots us, and nothing's more frustrating than getting shot by a friendly and realizing you spent $5 grand on that kit. And you're like,
And it's like there are team markers. It's not like so super hardcore where you're like, is that guy on my team? Let me check. No, you got a little dot above your head. Like,
yeah.
Like, kind of like a little Battlefield-esque in that
Yeah,
sense.
they,
Like,
they
you
took
know,
is a
some
little
of the
bit in
things
there.
that
Yeah,
make Battlefield easy
Yeah.
to digest for players,
Yeah.
and then added Arma physics and realism to it.
Okay.
it's good.
So it's nice
So-
because at the same time, sniping in that game is super satisfying. I was enjoying trying to hit dudes at 500 or 600 meters away. You could also spend the entire game just helping your team or spotting dudes because again, those spots, if you want, they get you money by just doing them. But if somebody kills the dude you're spotting, you gain cash for it.
It sounds like great. It sounds really good. It's not on Xbox.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, but
They're-
I can see if a developer like that, their
Well,
best
they're
of
bringing it
intention.
to Xbox.
No, I'm saying the best of intentions, being like, yeah, in game, we're a game for gamers, and then all of a sudden, like, some big name person goes, yeah, but you know how much money you like this Lamborghini.
They already have a publishing
They'll be like-
studio behind them.
But no, what I'm saying is like they're gonna be like
They've already
XYZ, like, oh, maybe we'll make it real money, at one point. $5.
They've already said that long-term plan is to monetize the game,
yeah,
but it'll be for skins.
yeah,
So like nothing performative, which is fine. You have to, right? Because video games, when you and I grew up, they were a CD.
Yeah.
You bought it once, you put it in the the PlayStation 1 and you played it, right?
Yeah,
That's just how it was. So that all that company did was just make that one game and sell a bunch of copies and then move on to the next game because they didn't have to keep like working on it. Now, individual video games are businesses.
Yeah.
And because everything's online now. So now every game, every PvP game that exists right now has to buy servers, and those servers are rentals, right? You're renting that server, and it's still electricity. It's so they have to create a way to support the game well after launch. They can't just rely on the one-time sales of the game. So it makes sense. They're going to have to sell shit. I actually don't care about. I know some people are just like, you shouldn't have to fucking pay money. I don't give a shit.
Well, I think
they're businesses, right?
Well,
like,
I will say some games are egregious with the monetization. There's
sure, but you still have to put in your credit card information. I mean, like
no, but I think some of them are performative with some of them.
Oh,
so
they are.
Then it ruins it for everybody, and you're actually, if you're going to be
does it like honestly does it?
I don't know. I mean, maybe with like maybe some of these MMORPGs and some of these things where where it becomes competitive, and then it's like I can imagine it being very.
It's a
annoying.
factor, but I imagine it's a smaller factor than what we think.
Yeah.
They have to monetize. There's no way around it. So it doesn't bother me. That shit's never bothered me.
I almost feel like I think people would be more accepting instead of the back way of like monetization as far as skins and other things would just be like, hey, it just costs $5 a month to play this game.
So subscription model. I mean, I think World of Warcraft is like that.
And just do that and be like, we do it because of the servers. And I think if people knew that and the game is good, they're more willing because you're being honest instead of trying to be like, well, we're going to give you this skin. And then, if you get this battle pass and you'll get you'll be the only one with the gun and stuff like that. No, make everything available. But you just pay the subscription per month and that's it,
Well, but so the subscription though doesn't offer the choice. And I think it's important for players to have the choice, right? I still want to play the game. I just don't give a shit about multicam gloves. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah.
Whereas if it's a subscription, then it's like me. Every player that comes through the field, there's no entry fee. There's just a $300 a month membership fee.
A monthly pass instead of a season pass.
Right.
At least with games like Battlefield, which me personally, I rather the old experience of buying the DLC pack, where it had the 4 maps. It came with 2 new guns, or actually Battlefield 3 was like 8 new guns. It was always, you got like 4 or 5 maps, 8 new guns. Maybe there were some skins or some camos to try and unlock, but it cost you $15. Or if you buy the year pass, you would get all of it for like, $50. Because now, instead of getting the 4 new shiny toy maps to play with, you get 1 every month or 2, and you get a new gun or 2 every couple of months. But it's free. But now you got to buy the season pass if you want the cosmetics and stuff, which I don't normally do to begin with. Like, I don't need the battle pass. I just want the content. Which, if we got more content faster by me paying for the map packs, I'd rather go back to paying for the map packs.
Well, I think there's some grace to be given, though, given the state of modern gaming.
Well, there's also the argument of splitting the player base, because that was part of the problem, too. If you didn't have the map pack and the server was running it, you'd get kicked out.
Well, but what I'm saying is it takes vastly more work to create a map. We'll just say in Battlefield 6, right?
Yeah.
It takes far more man hours because of the detail and
gameplay mechanics.
It's just harder now to make, because in the case of Battlefield 6, I mean, that game looks beautiful, right?
Yeah.
So to maintain that standard, maybe that's just the possibility, without extending the development time, right? Get the game out, because we need income, because it's a business. And now we start working on these maps, and these maps just take longer to make because they're bigger or because they're more pretty. Or
with Battlefield 6, though,
I'm still of the opinion with BF6 that they should have making new maps. You have the Rolodex of all the maps that everybody loved.
That's what they're doing.
They still have to be.
They're doing it now.
They're just releasing all the good maps.
No, but I'm saying they shouldn't have
old
wasted
games.
their time making those like 12 launch maps. Throw all of them out. Fuck those maps. Give us all of the Battlefield 3 and 4 maps.
People still want different flavors, though. I mean, like look at the Hollywood one or whatever, or the California map, whatever it's called.
That one. Yeah, that one.
That one's okay.
That's a cool map.
That's a
beautiful map.
Okay. Yeah, that one's okay.
I don't know if it plays well, but it looks.
It only
good.
plays well in one game mode.
There you go.
Was it not the Rush?
No, the obliteration game mode. It only.
Dude, so
that too. Stop giving us fucking limited time game modes that get to stay in the game, but you
Yeah.
only put like 2 or 3 maps
They're
on it.
doing a whole Top Gun thing right now. There's a game mode where it's
Yeah.
just aircraft.
I gotta try that.
And they added new aircraft.
It's
and
air superiority.
I'll play tonight because you
think-
told me that the other day, and I want to do that.
the cutscenes are straight up scenes from Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, but
like
it's
the
hilarious.
actors and everything. Like
But
there's
not
a
even that.
That's
deal.
not new. That's not new.
No, like
None of that shit. Air superiority is not new.
It's not. Neither is carrier assault, but that
Yeah.
brings me back to my gripe. The limited time mode, carrier assault. Really cool. You launch that the same time you launch the new Wake Island map, but the new carrier assault mode isn't on Wake Island.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
That's
on
actually
the
crazy.
previous map they released for
Yeah.
the naval stuff.
They're like,
It's
no,
like,
no, play this one.
that map's okay.
Well, now they're going to do that in a couple months when players starting to dip because they're trying to get the revenue.
I
From
don't
the
think
battle
so.
passes and stuff.
From
I think
seeing
that's
how
what
they
do. I
from
think
seeing how they set up carrier assault, I don't think they're ever going to put it on Wake Island.
Look up a group photo of the development team for this game,
For which game?
Battlefield 6. And then look up a group photo of the development team for Battlefield 3
Or Halo 3.
Or War Dogs?
or any of the older Call of Duties. In fact, also
Oh, we didn't even talk about that.
look
What's
at
that?
a look at a
That-
group photo of the development team for the newest Call of Duty. You'll
Both.
notice a stark difference between
Yeah,
the
we get it.
employees.
You're beating a horse.
The fact that the War Dogs beta was this weekend.
Yeah.
So was the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 beta.
I didn't even know it was coming out.
There was, at multiple points over the weekend, more people playing War Dogs than Call of Duty
So I would expect Battlefield to
on
top.
Steam.
Yeah, on Steam to top those numbers, right? Because they've always been kind of Call of Duty has always won except for
The Battlefield
6 one. So they've always been kind of close, but for like, it's not an indie development team by any means, but they're not AAA by any
the
means.
War Dog one you're talking
Yeah, the
Yeah.
War Dog one. So for them to have more players in Call of Duty does not mean that they're better than Call of Duty. It means that Call of Duty is losing.
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they're better. I'm saying that they are losing the fight because I checked the Battlefield metrics too. Like Battlefield fell off hard
Yeah.
at peak when that game launched. 750,000 people were playing it. Average concurrent players on Steam, and again, this is just Steam charts, is about 100,000
Still
on
good.
a
I
good
mean,
day.
It's still fucking good.
Call of Duty's been sitting around 60 to 70,000.
Yeah.
And that's also keeping in mind that Call of Duty didn't split the player base. Whether you're playing Modern Warfare 2019 or the newest Black Ops, they're under the same name on Steam. So that's just 40 to 60,000 people playing Call of Duty, period.
Yeah.
Now, on Sunday afternoon at specifically 4:57 p.m., there was 100,000 people playing War Dogs on Steam, and there was 41,000 playing the Call of Duty beta.
Yeah.
I think that's just what we
It
may
also
be-
shows that 37% of people did not approve of the game, but with War Dogs,
Fuck.
War Dogs, it was almost 100%.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think with the video games and stuff like that, I think people have gotten. We've been spoiled for choice. I think people are not playing video games because we're getting so lazy that people would rather watch someone play the game.
Not even that. People.
I'm actually because I just remember there was enough room in the video game space for like single player games. You know, you had like
those
Metal
still
Gears
exist.
and stuff
They're
like
just
that.
all on PC.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel as though that everything has become because of the servers and everything like that.
Yeah.
It's become so expensive to do these AAAs that you can't. It's not the golden age. The golden age was PS2, Xbox, like where you can have it. It was some money. They offered maybe an online mode finally or something like that. And I think besides PC, and I think it was innovative. And you had the barrier to entry for like a War Dogs type indie developer or whatever. You could all play in the same playground. And everyone was like, there was no like, oh man, it's. 'Cause I see like when they do reviews of any game, it's always like everything seems negative. There's like obviously the major like IGNs that are like, it's the best game ever. Meanwhile, no, it's not. There's all these problems. And then there's people that are like, this game just sucks. And like, it doesn't really suck.
Could you
It's
get
fun.
banned for saying gamer words?
I'm wondering if it's the problem is like the barrier to allow like PlayStation 1 had huge amounts of library, PlayStation 2, Xbox, but now we have like such a little
So I think
amount.
Well, two things, right? Corporate interest, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Everybody focuses on the multiplayer because that's where the money's at, and they don't
it keeps you
care.
playing.
They really don't. Yeah, it's all about those small dopamine hits, dude. And that was the first thing when I played Battlefield 6. after playing Armor 3 and all this shit,
And
like
Forger and
and
Tarkov.
yeah, like the first thing I noticed immediately was a little spike of dopamine you get when it's like, you just unlocked this. You're like, whoa, like I don't give a shit about that.
You were getting excited about that. I remember playing with you.
I was
You were like, I'm just playing to unlock all the guns in the
Yes,
tab.
yes.
Yeah,
You
dude,
said that, yeah.
and I was like, I remember that. It's been so long since I had something like that.
Yeah.
But it triggered my brain in a way that made me kind of look past the fact that my interests have changed. You know, Battlefield's still Battlefield. Just my interests have changed. So I stuck with it for a little bit, and then I just got jaded and fucking whatever. But the second thing too is I think that outrage culture is pervasive, right? So there's only two opinions that you ever see. I love this game. It's the best game I've ever played my whole fucking life. And if Jesus Christ came down right here, he would save me because I will show him this game. You know what I mean? And then there's the exact opposite. All the developers should fucking suck on a shotgun and fucking never make another game again because I shouldn't get in.
Courtney loved.
Yeah, because it's like both of those opinions are unequivocally false.
Yeah.
Nobody actually feels that way.
Too extreme, yeah.
Yeah, like no, it's like when you're watching a stream, which I don't do very often, but when you're watching a stream and like something marginally funny happens, but the streamer's just like, oh my god, chat, clip it, chat, clip. Oh my god, did you believe that? Can you believe? It's the most fucking performative shit ever.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a message from Nico Ortiz's media guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, that guy. Fuck.
Well, the other thing there too is like I keep an eye on Call of Duty. I actually like Call of Duty. I think it's a fun game.
I like
But-
their campaigns.
Well, I like the campaigns, and I remember the golden era of Call of Duty, which, in my opinion, is from Call of Duty 4 till like right around Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
That was fun, and I'm going to bring up the thing that everyone loves to talk about, and it's skill-based matchmaking,
Yeah.
which could be great. So I used to play Call of Duty with Dave. 2019, 2020, the Call of Duty Modern Warfare reboot. If I played in a game by myself, it was nothing but sweats. And I'm not saying I'm good at Call of Duty. I'm saying the fact that my skill-based
but-
matchmaking,
Wait, nothing but what?
skill-based matchmaking sweats. So people
I
that
never
Cheeto
heard that.
dust on their fingers, their armpits are sweaty, they don't talk to girls,
like,
they don't know
like
how to go.
Like I tell Anthony all the time when I play, I go, I have a fucking job.
Unemployed.
I cannot
those
beat
people.
this
Those
guy
people.
that has.
Rich is like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, that is the classic.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I go like, if this was real, I would have fucking fucked that guy
Right.
up. This fat piece of shit wouldn't have ran. Like I literally say the same shit. It's so funny.
The reason I bring that up is because Call of Duty right around 2019 implemented like a heavy hardcore skill-based matchmaking, and it made the game really mundane to play because the dopamine hit. I don't play Call of Duty to break even on my kills and deaths. I play it to have a really fun game where I waffle stomp the other players. But apparently in corporate culture, that's negative in terms of keeping people playing the game because people are soft and they don't want to deal with that anymore. But back in Modern Warfare 2, it was always about who could get 25 kills first and get the nuke. You can't have those two coexist. That doesn't work. So then I would join a lobby and let Dave host. And I would have those games.
Yeah.
And I would have those games because I now get to play with players that are on his imaginary skill-based matchmaking because they never make it public on his level.
It was only for a couple games,
we
though.
would get like 3 in.
and then
it would
all of a
overcorrect.
sudden,
Yeah.
my
Yeah, it's
asshole
like
sore.
the
Yeah.
first
Like,
time
what
you
the
play the game when it comes out, you're
Right.
like, I'm fucking everybody
Right.
up.
Right.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
there
yeah.
was-
And then you just get stomped.
Yeah.
Right. And that's where the corporate greed thing comes into like the playground, if you will. Because then a bunch of people showed tests that if you went to the Call of Duty store and bought one of the $20 packs for cosmetics, your skill-based matchmaking would get lowered for about 5 games.
Oh, to
And then-
keep you in.
To keep
Yeah,
you in
yeah.
because it's like, oh, I bought the thing. It only changed the way it looks, but I'm playing better. And it's like the subliminal messaging.
Dude, that's Pavlov's dogs.
Right. So now,
Spend money, have a better time.
right, they've been doing that for the last like 7 years. And people are getting so fucking fed up with it that Call of Duty's losing people. Because then you have a game like Battlefield comes out where they're like, hey, look, we're trying to listen to you guys. We're going to give you everything you want. We're going to give you the old school Battlefield feel. They kind of still fucked up a little bit here. Like Battlefield 6 is not perfect.
Was it DICE?
It was
Yeah,
a
Dice.
mixture
You know
of
why?
DICE and
DICE has always had bad launch.
Who would you rather have plan your wedding or decorate your house? A Foyd or a Moid?
okay. So to circle,
Who would you rather
I have to
develop
believe
your
that.
Moid experience?
Shut up.
Not Foyds. That's what we
Okay.
got.
So the reason being is because like 2 months ago, Call of Duty released Black Ops 2 again on PC and Xbox Series X and S and the new PlayStation, whatever it is. Are they on 5, 6, or 7? I don't fucking know. And it had the old school skill-based matchmaking. So there was none. It was all connection-based. And then that passed the newest Call of Duty. So more people were playing the game from 2015 than the game that came out last year because of the original matchmaking system, where it was like all done on connection. It was, if you had the lowest ping, you were connecting to the lowest ping server. Like that's how it worked. And then they changed it. And then they changed,
Of course they changed.
and then they changed Black Ops 7 because they saw how well it was doing, and they're like, "Oh, we're going to implement that in Black Ops 7." And then it tanked because they didn't do it correctly. They went back to the original shitty skill-based matchmaking that made Call of Duty 2019 really fucking bad.
Yeah.
And the community hated it.
Yeah.
And all of this is happening while the Modern Warfare 4 stuff is getting revealed, and they're like, "Oh, boots on the ground Call of Duty." It's almost like the overcorrection to the Battlefield game, where they're like, "Oh, Battlefield did it and it worked. We're going to do the same thing." And it looked really good until they released that they were doing hardcore skill-based matchmaking, essentially. And now the game fucking tanked. It's because they are more inclined to listen to the metrics, much like we talk about the metrics and then we all get fucking annoyed by it.
Yeah.
Because they put this little thing in this game that pops up is like, "Did you enjoy that last match? Do you think anyone's ever going to actually say yes? Oh, I went fucking negative by six kills to deaths. I'm hitting no." But then it gives you an easy game. And it's like, "Oh yeah, I had a great time." So then you would think that would show, "Oh, hey, skill-based matchmaking doesn't work well," but they keep shoving it down the players' throats one year after another. And people hate games like Call of Duty now. So it's like losing the faith of AAA developers. I'm more excited for War Dogs than I am any other game.
I think Dylan said it the best. It's straight heroin.
Yeah.
Straight heroin in the veins, dude.
It's
It's such a breath of fresh air.
It's the perfect balance between dopamine hits and like serious gameplay.
And it's also a game that, like, because you can make money in any way fucking imaginable, you don't have to be like, "Oh, I gotta wait for Jordan to get on." Like, there's shit you can do by yourself to make money, like,
wonder-
until everybody gets on.
I
Like,
wonder if that activates a gambling thing in
yes,
in
I don't
men.
think so.
And gambling is very, very bad now. Gambling has literally-
1,000%.
Gambling is horrible now. People are not drinking that much anymore. People are doing more hardcore drugs apparently, but gambling is on the rise. It is taking over.
People
And I
used to
think-
gamble on depressants. Now they're gambling on stimulants.
Yeah, people are gambling like it used to be like you used to gamble on at the OBT, off track betting for
yeah,
people that aren't from New York. It was just like the New York going, "Oh well, we got to have some kind of betting spot, and we'll just bet."
They're
on
gonna do it
horses."
anyway. So
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but now I think with the the betting apps and stuff, I hear
Oh, yeah,
stories of
Kashi
guys,
or whatever.
friends of mine. They're like, or guys that I work with, they're like, "Yeah, I spent like $8,000 on something." Like, what the fuck, bro?
Well-
bro, oh, I took out some money out of my 457, like basic to pay off this debt. I'm like, bro, what the fuck, man?
Dude.
Are you out of your mind?
So-
but
I
don't
that's
like
really
betting.
bad. But I think that what you're saying is that like that money
think-
aspect adds a little bit, not gambling per se, but that.
I think all video games have had an element
Oh yes,
like that.
Yes,
War
yes,
Dogs is the first one that puts a money sign in front of it, right?
Yeah.
There's always XP points or
Yeah.
whatever the
I
fuck.
mean-
Like, it's always been there.
A prime example, like I made the joke before, it's like, oh, it's again like when we have millions of dollars like we do in Tarkov. In Tarkov, there's four different currencies technically.
Yeah.
You base everything off of its value in game of that money. Like there are people that play Tarkov where they primarily make the money they use to buy their kits off of just crafting shit in their hideout,
Yeah.
which
Yo.
takes way too
All
long.
right, here's a question for you. Here's an honest question. What if we had a game like the War Dogs where it gives you money for doing things? What if you're able to do things in the real world? Let's say you get lots of more money if you play the game while you're on one of those 3D treadmills, or you wear a VR thing, you get more money.
We're
and you
branching
actually,
closer and closer to the Matrix and
Right.
whatever that other movie is where you have your time of
Ready
life left.
Player
They won.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
You know which
Ready-
one I'm
Ready
talking
Player-
about.
Ready Player One?
The movie where like the amount
Is it
of
called
time you
Just
have.
in Time?
I think it's just in time. You have enough time. Like you have on your wrist like a readout.
like,
Justin Timberlake?
The Justin Timberlake one?
yeah.
Oh, but imagine
Like super
if-
dystopian.
Would people, let's just say you got to carry a certain amount of weight of the gear you're carrying. All these things added, but it makes like that chopper so much easier to get. What would happen if we had a nation of non-Cheeto dust wearing people? Now everyone
Jacked
becomes
gamers.
jacked gamers, where they become just
I feel like this
physical
is a plot to
specimens
an episode
because
of Black Mirror.
because
Yeah,
of their
right.
addiction to being the best. But they're able to do it because we're dangling a ginormous carrot in front of them.
Then I'm opening up a VR gym.
I saw a dude that like, if you're gonna do it, he did it right. He had one of those 360 treadmills. He had one of the vests that like shock you when you get
Oh my
shot
God.
in VR.
Oh,
he
shit.
had the VR.
Oh,
He had the
the,
VR controller that's shaped
The
like a
haptic
rifle.
suit, like the haptic
Dude,
thing.
yeah.
The War Dogs devs, they did a stream where all the devs were in the same room, basically doing a LAN fucking game.
LAN
All
party.
of them were wearing dog shock collars. The same one that what's his name shocked his dog with?
Hassan Piker.
Hassan Piker.
Yeah.
And they rigged it up so that when they took damage, they got shocked. And it was like progressively higher and higher.
God.
Again, dystopian fucking idea.
But it was amazing, dude. Actually, Twitch banned them because somebody threw a dildo. But so then they
Wait a
instantly.
second, that's not unbelievable. Because I don't even know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, it
you'll have
doesn't
to tell
matter.
me later.
Sorry.
God. Anyway, they shocked themselves while they were fucking playing, and it was amazing. And they got banned on Twitch, and then they had to like switch over to fucking YouTube. Fuck.
We should combine airsoft with gambling.
How? It's
No.
already gambling. You're buying a gun. You don't know if it's gonna work or not.
You're gambling your
That's why you
teeth.
shop at your local outdoor store called Zulu Outdoor.
The laser tag idea, right? Or the hit calling system, but it is a shot caller and it does still invoke pain.
Brother.
Aside from actually getting shot by the BB, you also get shocked.
No, they can't. Some people can't even handle a BB hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already discussed that.
People
Yeah.
think they want that.
No,
I
they
had
People
don't.
really think they want that. The people that
can't
get up in arms and are like, "Oh, he wasn't caught," if they would sign up for a game where there's shot collars, they'd be like, "That'll fix all the problems in airsoft, and I'll finally have fun." And then they'll
So somebody gets shocked and falls in a puddle
Until-
because they can't move.
until it happens to them, and then they're like, "Ah!"
Yeah.
I had to say that to two players yesterday, Sunday, because they came in and they were complaining. They're like, those rental players are not calling hits. I was like, you're fucking wrong. And they're like, what? And I go, I was on your team that game. I was wearing a scope camera. I had it on my rifle. All of them. One single BB to all of them because I wasn't going to overshoot rentals.
Yeah.
One BB, hit. Dude puts his dead rag up. Friend runs over to try to revive him. One BB, fucking hit. Pulls his dead rag out. I was like, maybe. Your gun sucks. Like,
Maybe you missed. right? Like,
maybe you
I
suck.
will say this Saturday I did experience my first
You had
time.
one. You had
my
one.
first time ever playing here.
Really?
Really, yeah.
You had one.
blatant, and even people, even the enemy, and it was at the embassy.
Yeah.
And I blasted a guy, and mind you, I had the RDX and the suppressor tracer unit thing going, and I literally shot a guy from here to that metal thing.
Yeah.
And he was wearing a combat shirt. He had a tan AUG and goggles, and that's it. And I shot him, I went bum 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 bum, and literally there was our guys and their guys in the room. They kind of looked, and he went, "Ugh," and he actually turned and slammed into the wall, and then ran away. And I'm like, what?
I think
And
I think you scared the shit out of him.
But then what happened was, and then I ran around, and then he healed the buddy, and I came up and I shot him again, and then he was like, I shot the one guy who was healing, and then that guy, and he got me. I'm like, oh, he got me. I'm like, and I looked at him like, and then the other guy who healed him, he's like, oh, he didn't get me. And then like he had it healed again. I was like, what is going on? And I just didn't say anything. I was like,
No, see, that's the
Yeah.
problem right there. You didn't say anything.
I was like,
What should he say? Really, bro? Really,
No,
bro?
no,
That's
no,
not a
no,
trade?
No, I
No, you should have
misspoke.
said something to the ref.
Should have said something to the ref immediately, right?
Dude,
we have to nip these buds. This is
Yeah.
the reason why this is the first time you've seen it happen here in however many years is because we fucking talk to these people, right?
Yeah.
Because as soon as they know they're being watched, dude, it usually just goes the fuck
yeah,
away.
it was the first time I've ever experienced it. I almost
You shot him twice. You shot him in two separate occasions.
Yes. And I was like, yo. And I kind of said, I didn't get you. I did say, I didn't get you. And he's like, no. I was like, oh.
Maybe he was just overstimulated, right? Because you have the boss shooter
Dude.
going off and the flash
Dude,
and the smoke.
He didn't.
and he was just like,
he didn't even seem shook. But I was really. But then later on, a guy came in here and who saw it happen. Go, yeah, you like. All right, where did you go after that's what happened? I said I went around and then I shot him again. He goes, oh, the same guy, and I said yeah, and it was like one of the enemy or our teammates that said that to me, and I was like, I knew it happened, but. It was the first time I've ever experienced that, and it was kind of wild. But you know, it was in a random spot. Like I was hoping that the guy, when I said it the second time, be like, "Yo, you sure I didn't get you?" Like, would have been like, "Oh, you know what? You might have." Okay, But like,
He's wearing a combat
he,
shirt.
he legitimately got blasted. I literally went, bah, 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 bah. If you saw what I was shooting, I literally was hammering. I had some rage to get out, and like I wasn't mad or anything, but I actually was like, and I was like, so I was like, murder, death, kill, and I wanted to go around and get him, but him going like this and getting scared or going, oh, he literally went. He actually did the motion like a 1980s like the thing, and then turned and literally he was only like this close to the wall, went boom and just slammed it, and then turned around and I was still holding it. I shot him in the butt, and then I was like, there's people in the room like looking like the seagulls from Nemo, like looking at me and then looking at that, and the guy disappeared. So it was kind of funny. I mean, it was hilarious in that sense. And I was like, and then everyone was like, oh, there's like some new guys. I was like, oh, all right.
Well, I'm wondering. I have to watch my footage back from that game.
I was in front of you.
You were in front of me. Yes, that's true. And that was what brought me up to a question I had asked you yesterday afternoon, because after you died. Yeah, there's battery beeping. I got to unplug it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to charge 60 rental batteries tonight.
Yeah.
You're gonna live here tonight.
Most of them are done already. We pre-charged a bunch of them yesterday. You died, and then the player on the other team was calling for a medic from our team, and I put two and two together when I watched the dude that was saying that walk by the open window and saw his blue armband, and I'm like, he's calling for a red medic, and Richie is standing there yelling red medic, and I'm like, I'm not going over there. I'm not. There's no way, because I put two and two together and realized that's probably a blue player trying to lead us in, which is why I asked, is that against the rules, or is that just something shitty to do?
It's shitty to do, but the only real rule is you're not allowed to lie about what team you're on.
I said what a team I'm on.
Yeah, you said you're fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
And so did he. I mean, if I'm like, yo, fucking what team are you on? And you're like, and you're on red and you say blue.
Yeah.
That's not allowed.
Yeah.
You are allowed to not say anything.
Yeah.
And fuck off,
Because I had a similar situation on Sunday that was more of an accidental oh fuck moment. It was friendly fire.
Nice.
Josh, Ref Josh, that was playing on Sunday.
Yeah.
Him and I are on the same team. Micah and I are a little bit further forward than the rest of our team. Are you going to go unplug that battery? Thank you. Nope, just look to your right. It's right on the register. Thank you.
You want me to put another one on?
No, I'll do it.
Oh, it's not this one. I got it. It's this one.
Thank you. Josh didn't know we were up there. We didn't know Josh was there. Where Josh appeared from, there were enemies there 2 minutes prior.
Yeah.
We see him, realize, oh, that's Josh. He's on our team. Josh sees the shadows of our silhouettes standing in the building. We yell, hey, Josh. He looks over, just starts blasting. Just starts blasting. And I couldn't see his armband. We were on blue at this point. I thought I saw something red. And I'm like, Josh, what team are you on? And he's like, just shooting at us. And I'm trying to yell. I'm like, Josh.
It's an appropriate response.
Yeah. I'm like, Josh, it's Jordan. And he doesn't hear me because he's using a gas AK and it's fucking loud. And he's in a Connex and I'm in a Connex. And finally, he like peeks out and goes, did I hit you yet? And I'm like, no, you're hitting the wall. But also, Josh, it's me. And he goes, oh, we're fine. I'm like, you need to show me your armband right now. It's like in my head.
You just shot a bunch at us, dude.
In my head, I'm going, okay, maybe the team balancing isn't great this game. Maybe the ref saw Josh and we were like, I'm going to move him to red.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought I saw something red. Mike is like, I can't see him. I'm like, Josh, you need to stick your fucking arm out of that window right now. Otherwise, I'm blasting you. And I see the blue come out. I go, okay, good. We're still on the same team.
We're good.
Yeah.
I will say this: a lot more people are like, "Man, I love the Milsim days." They're really like
The games yesterday were great.
They're on Sunday or on Saturday.
On Saturday too. I'm very open about the fact that
Yes.
I don't like down pilot, and I walked off the field after playing down pilot and said to Dylan, "I'll tell you what, that's the most fun I've ever had playing down pilot."
Yeah.
I guess either we take a break or I kind of want to tell people about the e-shooter, what my experience was with it.
All right,
to be honest.
let's take a break,
Let's
and when we
take a
come
break,
back, we can do arts and crafts. Go buy some merch. Head on over to Zulu24.square.site. Pick up a t-shirt, a hoodie, a summer hoodie. We've even got shoes on there. Heck, you never know. You know what I mean? Buy one for your grandmother. She'll love you forever. Maybe put you back in the wheel. Anyway, get on over there. Check out our merch. It's always changing. Zulu24.square.site. And look for the little merch tab. Tracer,
all right,
dude.
whatever.
Fuck, man.
And we're back.
All right, well, Jordan, you go first. We used them on Saturday.
We did. And
What did you use on Saturday?
These are the e-shooter smoky tracers. Rich is very hyped about them. Rich brought
bought the entire product line.
So that's basically the same tracer we made a video on, but this one now is updated and has
It
the,
has
the
the vape
smoky
built
wolf in
into
it.
it.
It has the
Yeah.
vape.
It
Does
has
it rip
the vape.
fat clouds?
It does.
Shit.
Though I already immediately see, because we ordered some. You bought one personally. I may switch to that one because we have the inventory of them just from fooling around with it. These ones have the same green blinking issue that the original Smoky Wolves had. Yeah, because I'm sitting here. Is this one on again?
Well, this one is doing a red blink.
That one's doing a red blink, but this one gives this one's also blinking red now, which means, in my opinion, it's probably dying. While you guys were going on your whole trauma dump, it has it has like a status indicator light on the back. It just flashed red, but you can also see it flashing red through here.
Yeah.
When it was flashing
Yeah,
green,
I see
I
it.
could see it from down the barrel, which means that walking around during a night game, you're going to see the flash. That one is just tiny, and that's why I kept unscrewing them and rescrewing them back together, because this one, the indicator light.
This is the one we showed in the last podcast.
Yeah, and the Lancer version is the same thing.
It's a different.
It's just a different body.
different body.
It's
chunkier too. It's like way
that
heavier.
weighs like twice.
You literally can like
Yeah,
just beat
that's-
somebody up with it.
This one, it's just that little indicator there.
Yeah.
It's that.
I saw it for a sec. Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
so when this
I
is,
feel like you could cover that.
so that's what I was gonna say. With
Yeah.
this version, when I screw this back on, it only comes out and protrudes through the hole in the back. So if like I cover it with my finger and look, I see a little bit of it from the inside.
Not the thread hole, but the hole.
No,
like,
there's
the pinhole,
like
the pinhole.
there's a hole in the back for it's like a status indicator hole.
Yeah.
This
You
one
could
only
hit-
blinks from the hole.
Yeah, you could hit it with a black paint pen.
I wonder, like,
You could hit it with a paint pen.
or just a little bit of.
well, yeah, you
electrical
could.
tape
You
or something,
absolutely could. You could probably hit it with a paint pen and everything. But on the technology side, because these things have apps and you can literally control
I
every
was
LED.
thinking about that
like,
too. I
why
didn't
isn't
read
there
the-
a blackout mode?
Oh no, I think that may be. They do have an app in
Like,
the app.
turn off the indicator light. I don't need
Yeah.
it. I have
in
the app.
the app, it does have some kind of like. I'm gonna see right now.
Besides that, they're cool. They put out enough smoke. They flash. I was seeing the reflection
actually-
of the muzzle flash off of the
Oh
leaves
wow!
in front of my
Oh my
barrel.
god! It's coming up as all these other ones. Oh my
Yeah.
god! I'd have to rename this.
Yeah, because there's
So
a
the-
bunch of Smoky Wolves in the room because
Yeah.
I have an entire pile of them over there.
So this the small one, I might be able to change. It looks like I can change the brightness, and that might change the brightness of the lights too. Even though it'll change the brightness of. How's that?
Yeah. It's still blinking the same
Same intensity.
intensity.
So then it's probably that's the brightness of.
That's the brightness of the actual flash. If it has some kind of mode that just shuts the indicator lights off, that would be really dope. Besides that, they're really cool.
But I think it's because this is really compact. Like seriously, this fits into a
This
lot
fits
of
inside
stuff.
of that.
Yeah, which is kind of wild. It is literally the size of like the little flash
Yeah,
cutter
it's
you
the-
get on a. It's the same as a bird cage almost.
It's a little bit longer.
little
but
longer. That's it.
It's a small tank. It's cool. I didn't run out of juice. It worked well.
You put
didn't.
it on the AUG.
I put it on the AUG.
Oh, the let's go, whatever.
Yeah, the AUG. Everybody knows it's an AUG.
Yeah.
It was cool. No complaints. Besides that, besides the light, and that's the same thing I complained about the last one with.
Yeah.
But you can DIY.
Yeah, that one's easier because this one,
Yeah.
when I was looking at it, like I have to disassemble the entire fucking thing to get
This
to that
thing
light.
with the RDX, and
cool.
it literally started smoking a lot. Like after shooting, and I like moved my gun, it was like, it looked like it legitimately looked like after you shoot with a suppressor, it gets hot from just being very cold or
Yeah,
whatever, and burning some of the carbon off. It looked friggin' cool, and even during the day, you could see the flash from when
Yeah.
you're shooting. Like the yellow orange, what I settled on, and it worked, and it was really cool. Like I got a different cap that makes it look kind of like one of those Huxworks ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Instead of the original where it's just clear.
That helps with the look on
It
that
doesn't
one.
do that. It needs. I think it needs the BB. I think it's kind of smart.
No, this is off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can use it as an object. Any object.
Oh, for the smoke, I'm maybe.
Well, I'm not trying to make it smoke. I was trying to turn it off.
Oh, but definitely worth it. So like
They're great.
basically a mini review of like what like actually because I was like, oh, we'll test them out, and just so happened I came up here and played, and it worked really really well.
Rich, why'd you buy all three?
Because it's rich.
Well, I bought this one and I liked it.
You're a hoarder.
And then-
You're the scum of the earth.
I am a scum of the earth.
The
And
gnashing of
and
teeth
then I
begins.
saw this and I went, I could use this for some of the suppressors that don't fit. And then I
Yeah.
saw that one. I was like, and they had a deal going on where it was like you get that in several of these little bottles. And I'm like, when am I ever gonna get like this shit? I don't know. Like, sure, you could probably go to a store and get the essentials, but if this is the one they're selling that's not gonna be sticky or whatever, I was like, all right. They gave you like 3 or 4 of these with that, and I was like, fuck it. And it was free shipping and stuff, and I thought it looked like a cool suppressor. It looked, you know what that one looks good on? Would look good on the MP5, some kind of 9mm
Yes.
gun.
How long is this?
Oh no.
I don't know.
It's impressive.
But yeah, pretty cool. I really like it.
Yeah.
You got to measure from the buttstock. Everybody knows that.
We use
it's
the
cool.
water displacement method.
The fully extended buttstock.
Yeah. Always. Come on now. Yeah, mine got delivered today. I was actually hoping I would get it before I had to come here because I was going to put it on my gun real quick, but it didn't. So
I would say that what's funny is this one actually produces pretty decent amount, but definitely the if you don't need a size constraint, you don't mind the look of this, just get the bigger one because it will blow out a lot of smoke on high. Ooh, that's loud on high.
yeah,
So definitely worth
man.
and the yeah. And I didn't try out my my little what's the other thing that the winder. I went right to an Odin because I didn't even bring it with me. But I gave you the winder now. Jordan has one. I gave you one because I ordered something and then I am the hoarder. I have multiple
That's it,
one.
Rich.
You know, but then ready to sell. But see, I will sell at the swap meet if I can go to a swap meet. The next one, when is the next one? Because I will go.
September 12th and 13th. Stand by. Let me look at my calendar because my memory is old.
You're
September 12th,
drawing-
yeah, September 12th, 13th.
All right, I will definitely come and I'll have someone to be able to write down, you know, hey, look, pay her, that's it. And then that's how I do last time. I'm going to have guns, I'm going to have gear, I'm going to have a bunch of stuff. So come down September 12th and 13th. Probably the 12th. I'll try to do the Saturday because
Yeah, there you go.
And
You can reserve a spot up on you do
I
a
might-
premium
Premium.
spot, man.
I have so much that I kind of like the spot outside the shop so I can have the megaphone and be like, come over here and buy all my stuff. Because I always need like huge amounts of space for
Yeah.
all the stuff that I have. I'll have some guns. I'll have gear. Please, I would like to get money and I'd like my stuff to go to a good home where people could actually use it and get some value out of it.
What if scalpers go to your booth and they just want to buy your stuff to sell it for more money?
Good, because you
And
know what?
steal
Then that means
joy
they're
from kids.
that means they're taking at. I don't know. I don't have the energy to
Yeah,
be.
you're still getting paid.
Yeah, I'm still getting paid. I'm good. I mean, like,
Scalpers.
if someone knew, look, and if anybody has, I know there's one person that reached out to us for the VFC M249. But if you have a VFC M249, I am willing to give you lots of stuff for your deal.
Rich be like, do you take trades?
You take trades. I'll be like,
I
trade.
have an Xbox 360 with a copy of 2K12.
I have with a sealed copy of Halo 2, the best game.
Very sealed, actually.
Extremely sealed with the GameStop receipt.
I did a good job resealing it.
But yeah, definitely really cool. And it was like one of my first times actually like kind of using the boss in like in a lot. Than like just for half a day or whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know what you are saying. You don't have to keep asking.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I am saying?
Yes.
Well, once Jordan gets back over here, I was looking at some of the comments from the couple of past podcasts, and one is applicable here. And since Jordan and Dylan are pretty much producing all of Zulu's games now, basically, new player wants to know what to expect from Blood Diamond.
Oh man.
Expect to be part of bleeps.
No, that's a loaded question.
Not really. It's
No,
just
not really. The biggest thing is going to be understanding the difference between the Mende tribe and the actual PAA team, because I can already see that some people are going to complain about the uniforms and that you're going to have this civilian faction roaming amongst that needs to be hired or coerced throughout the day. We changed the diamond system so it's not all about, well, he's a new player, so I don't know if he's played the old Blood Diamond games.
Well,
Yeah, in times past with the other Blood Diamond events, it was Dave was writing it, and there was actual physical like toy diamonds. Would you buy them from prop store?
Michael's.
Yeah, prop store.
Are you not doing physical diamonds?
There's other stuff this year, like food and fake money.
I want diamonds.
Did you see the fake money?
The fake money is.
I
dope.
did see the fake money, but
Yeah.
I want diamonds.
Yeah, there is a diamond. There is a
Yeah,
physical
yeah.
one blood diamond, and
want-
it is
No,
it
no,
is
no,
rad.
no, no. Diamond.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm already checking out mentally.
I will be on the Mende tribe.
Nobody cares. What should they expect?
They should expect a really good airsoft game. To be completely honest with you,
Right.
just read the rules.
We've
Read the
already
fucking rules.
We've already determined that Blood Diamond is not a Milsim.
We have not.
It's not a Milsim.
Right.
Yeah. It's not a Milsim because there's no uniformed army representing a country. So
Read the fucking rules.
yeah, just make sure you read the rules. It's gonna be a fun airsoft game.
It's a
all right?
LARP.
Don't take it too seriously, but also don't come here to be a chaos gremlin.
It is
No.
mid cap only, so I always think that that's at least the bar for.
Yeah, but mid cap.
well-
but mid caps are now 250 rounds. So
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck
Yeah.
is it
But
again?
But I'm saying it compared to just
If
regular.
you use an
plate where you
EPM
put
one,
on
you're
whatever-
using a high cap. That's my opinion.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, anything over 120, in my opinion, is a high
Yeah.
cap. But
We spent a lot of time working on the rule set for it. So honestly speaking, if you're trying to figure out what to expect, read the rules and just understand it's same thing as or not Conquest. I don't know why I said Conquest. Same thing that we did with Crossroads, where it's a lot of missions. There's going to be something going on at least every
Magazine
45 minutes.
restrictions.
Yeah, actually, we lowered the magazine restrictions.
So what? Now it's
What do we do? 5+1 in the gun. Now we're doing 4+1 in the gun. We've removed one magazine for most classes.
wow.
Except for subguns. Yeah, I think the ammo restrictions didn't change for submachine guns, LMGs, stuff like that. It was just riflemen. Like we put a poll out in the Discord and asked, hey, was there enough ammo, or were you like, fuck, I'm out of ammo all the time? And most of the people, I think it was like 80%, said it was too much ammo. They didn't really have the like bearing down restriction of like, shit, we have to go back to the fob and reload. Maybe it's because they had EPM ones. Maybe. So we lowered it by 1. So now instead of 5+1 in the gun, it's 4+1 in the gun. But
Okay.
subguns, I vaguely remember we kept them the same, I think. Yeah, there's ammo restrictions. There's team restrictions. Just read the rules. That will answer all the questions.
And just come with a positive, fun
Fun
Yeah.
attitude.
fun attitude. You're gonna have a fun time. The Zulu Ops are very good. I have fun with them.
And it's also a choose your own adventure, right?
It
And,
really
and what I mean by that, I'm probably using the wrong.
No, you're right.
Well, let me explain. It's because it's not about really capture points, right? Actually, there are no capture points.
There will be at some point during the day.
Yeah, okay, but at some
Yeah.
point, right? So what this means is that if you want to come and be a part, like you have to invest into it, just like Jordan and Dylan have invested into it, right? So when you show up, don't just expect to be hand fed everything.
No.
You know what I mean? If you want to do something, go to your commander and be like, hey, this is squad fucking 3. We've been sitting here for a minute. We're all rested up. Like, what do you got for
This is
us,
the
right?
participant
This is
part.
the participation part. That's right.
The more
Like,
you interact with the game, the more the game will interact with you. And that
There
goes
you
for
go.
Milsim days too, because I've had someone, actually it was the last Milsim day where there was 300 or 250 plus some odd people. And someone
Yeah.
was like, I was a little bored today. I was like, are you sure? Are you sure?
it's because of the cohesion on. I wasn't bored.
No, he wasn't on your team. He was on the other team.
Oh.
And I was like, are you sure? Did you interact with the game? Because if you interact,
Yeah, you got to put it into it. Yeah, it's not like.
You got to interact with the game.
Yeah, it's not spoon
You,
fed,
you
right?
need-
Yeah.
If you play with the game plays with you.
Blood Diamond is just a fun game. Go on out, have a good time.
Yeah.
Positive attitude.
please read the rules.
Please read the rules.
Please read the rules. I've been answering a lot of questions about the rules on the Discord.
Yeah, I got a
Please
call. I got a call about gear color right before I came here.
Even though I think I wrote in there like 5 different times, gear color does not matter.
Interesting stat. I watched the whole documentary. Average high school senior can read at a 3rd grade level
Yes.
and comprehend even lower.
Yeah, it's pretty bad now.
So even if they do read it, they can't fucking understand it.
So at this point, is it worth doing videos?
Yeah.
No, I want to write all the rules in cursive. Fuck them. Get smart.
Oh God.
Honestly, at this point,
No, but okay. So Blood Diamond is just a fun game. Come on out.
Wait, so I'm allowed to wear a Chicom that's in a PLA
Shut up,
naval
please. You're gonna
digital
confuse.
camo?
No. You're gonna confuse the fucking 70 IQ fucking guy out there. He's there. He exists somewhere.
That might be
Please,
average.
please don't do that. Just come on out, have a good time, read the rules.
Anthony's actually smart, but he acts like he has room temperature IQ on a winter snowstorm day.
Yeah.
Jordan just said I'm smart.
Smart. There was another question too. It was kind of this is a good talking point. He framed it as is it normie, but I think it's an interesting talking point because I have some opinions about it, and I'm sure Jordan's going to have the opposite opinions of it. Is it normie for fields to use AI to promote for promo banners, posters, content to promote an event? Now, when you say banners and posters, to me that means something different than content. Content is, in my opinion, something different, right? I think it's totally okay to use AI, and if you're with this caveat, and if you're not using AI to at least assist you, you're probably falling behind. However, I do see a lot of fucking AI shit because it all looks the same.
It's called slop, AI slop.
No, AI slop is different. AI slop is when you're trying to monetize, like, say, a YouTube video or something. I'm talking about, so banners and posters, I'll say is okay, simply because all you're doing is passing information. Hey, this is the date of the thing that we're going to do, right? What
I think.
do you guys are you guys fucking?
No,
Like,
we don't like it. I don't think I like AI. I was waiting for you to finish.
No, I'm
Okay,
letting you
okay,
finish.
okay, now-
I'm letting you finish.
I have opinions.
content, now AI content is different.
I'm a banana. I'm packed full of potassium, and I'm good for you, and I have fiber. The more ripe I get, the sweeter I am, and I'm perfect for banana bread. Have you ever seen those AI slop videos?
No.
Where it's like, I'm an onion, and like it's like an onion.
So
Yeah,
I've
they're
also-
videos.
I've also seen the AI slop recipes where they don't actually make food that's actually good.
Well, that's it. Okay, listen.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Just talking about like, hey, information dump, information pass, not video that I'm using to create a channel to fucking monetize.
Well, I think the problem with the AI, even the banners and just
I'm also
benign
not
stuff-
saying I'm having AI write everything.
Yeah.
Nobody. Okay, so there's so much AI slop that the moment I sniff a little bit of AI, I'm just like,
Well, it's everywhere.
there's some guy behind this content that's disingenuous because he doesn't have the balls to show his face and show his own work.
You're thinking
That's
like
the inkling, but that's the
yeah, but you're
perception.
thinking of YouTube videos.
Well, I guess
I'm thinking of any content.
I
I'm
guess-
talking about a poster that can go on the wall right here that says fire extinguisher. Like if you just use ChatGPT to be like, yo, make me a fucking fire extinguisher sign.
I feel like I agree with you there, but that's not
Hey,
that's not art.
Passing information.
That's not art. A banner, posters, promos, that's art.
It's not art. It's passing information.
It is art.
It's not fucking art.
So
I think it,
And if it is art, then a computer can do it 7 times faster than the art major. For
the
zero
art
of
major
cost.
has a bunch of other handicaps going for them. Like they spent most of their time in college not actually having.
getting a degree that's useless now. Congratulations. No, I'm not defending it at all for
And I'm not defending art majors at all.
for content. I don't. To me, I don't have a visceral reaction when I see that somebody has used it to say, "Hey, we're having a cookout on fucking Friday at 5 p.m."
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine if you're doing that. But as a business, no.
Why?
I think it's the
Do you
problem.
want the podcast answer or the real answer?
I want the answer where you say that Instagram flags it so you don't get as much traction.
That's part of it.
Yeah, I don't agree. I don't care about that one. I don't care about analytics and
Well,
and
that's
what-
anti-marketing if it's not going to get pushed.
Sure, right? That's a factor.
You're shooting yourself in the foot at that point. If
But why?
You might be shooting yourself
Why?
in the dick.
Because
because if it's not going through the analytics, then the
No. I understand.
No,
all that.
I'm
I'm
saying
talking about the
because
psychological effect it has on people when they
because
see
it's
it.
so overused now. And
Sure.
the real thing is that
But do you still see the information?
I don't think so. I think they just see slop. They go, whatever.
Yeah.
They do have the same template. Like you can see it from a mile away.
Yeah.
There's an airsoft field that is in like the North American Airsoft group that used some kind of template for whatever AI everyone uses to make banners. And then I scrolled one post down and I'm in the New Windsor homeowners group and it's the same template, the same colors,
Oh,
they
yeah,
change
it's the
shit.
same. Yeah.
And it's like, cool, that's AI slop. You couldn't have even look, you
Is
can
it
prompt.
slop though?
Yes. You can prompt AI to do whatever the fuck you want. We got it to show us Anthony fat and Rich skinny.
Sure.
AI could never do this.
Yes, it can.
It could absolutely do that. Actually, what did you
Wait.
say about how you're going to do
Wait
your
a second.
your
Does that
fucking?
guy? Wait. Does that guy have a butt on his head?
Huh? Why did it get really quiet?
The AC shut up.
Oh, okay.
No. The other one. It looks like his forehead is a butt.
No, it's a hat.
It's a hat.
Wait. Give it that to me.
This part.
Yeah. Give that to me. It
Because
looks.
Anthony can't draw.
You better apologize to Jordan's hat.
Anthony literally said,
Oh
he's like,
shit! That looked like wow! Holy shit! I just saw this. It looked
Throwing
like
you
an
under the bus on this one.
It looked like an ass crack with
Well-
two fucking dots. Holy
you-
sh!
you're the only one that saw that, Rich.
Wow.
I already lost my
I-
train of thought.
I'm really
Yeah.
an ass man. All right, go ahead.
No, I lost my complete train of thought.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the fuck I was going to say besides the fact that it's unprofessional.
But
I
why
agree.
is it unprofessional? Because here's my theory, right? I think in probably much sooner than we think, it's going to be indistinguishable. I think
Maybe.
the problem is, because all the templates that we're seeing, that's just ChatGPT. That's the one model, right?
I've never used it.
But like you just used it.
No, I've never used it to make that.
Okay. So I think I think in the next 3 to 5 years, we're not going to be able to tell.
I think already we
Well,
can't
I will
tell.
tell you more
right?
on the analytical side that there's metadata implanted in that, so it will
Sure.
always be able to tell.
Yes, a computer will always be able to tell another computer. What I'm saying is that
And you
the
have
room
all of
temperature
these
IQ.
companies like Instagram and Facebook and YouTube that are actively trying to squash it. YouTube is having another fight with itself right now about shorts because of the AI generated shorts.
Yes,
And if they always continue,
but that's only
down-
because of that's the only reason why that's even being flagged is because of advertising revenue. Now think about it. All the companies that own
It's
the
the dead
parent
internet
companies. No, it's not. The parent company that owns Instagram, whatever the fuck, they have their own AI. They have their own ChatGPT. So they're never going to squash it completely.
either way they're trying to.
Yeah.
So yeah, and now I've been curated and cultured to think it's slop, and I think it's unprofessional, so I don't do it.
Sure, fine. I just think when you're just passing information, who the fuck cares, right? The information is the important part, not the blue banner on the top. However, if you are trying to like monetize and create what I consider content, which would be like more on the art side of things, like here's a painting I did, or here's a video I did, or here's a fucking
or the
Snapchat.
Richard Dick skit.
Yeah,
trying to do
like-
AI like
yeah.
that. It would be so insane.
Yo, we should do one. We should do an AI fucking Richard and Dick.
But like,
We're giving away a free season pass. That's right. 1 full year of all the benefits of a season pass at Zulu 24. That is
Zulu 24 clip of the month. Get on in the Discord. There's a channel set up for it. Put your clips in there that you have captured from Zulu Ops, Open Plays, whatever. We'll vote on it. There are 12 months in a year, last time I checked. So there are 12 different patches you could win if you win the clip of the month. Here's the best part. Collect all 12, like the Infinity Stones from those movies that I don't watch, and you get a free season pass.
you get in the Discord, you put your clip in the channel for the clip of the month. All you have to do is upload beautiful gameplay footage.
Sounds like a good deal to me. Get on in our Discord. Have fun, guys. Oh my God.
So
Elitism
this is my consensus on it. This is it's not elitism. It's this. As a consumer of things, right? Everybody is sick of fake shit.
Yeah.
And do you know what our strong suit is? This podcast where we're just human dudes, not AI,
yeah.
telling the truth from our perspective.
Sure.
And do you know what? Is it perfect? No, but it's real. You know what I'm saying? People are tired of the fake shit. And everything is heading so deep into the Silicon Valley fake plastic bullshit fucking algorithm crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People just want
Shitification.
real raw shit. They want their guitar in that mix to sound fucking shitty because it's real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why
They want
vinyl,
the,
yeah. that's
you
why
want the
vinyl's
static age. You know what I'm saying? We want
I
real
think-
shit. We want real shit. all right?
Sure. When it comes to true art, music,
This is art. This podcast is art, damn it.
Podcast is not art.
What we're doing here is beautiful.
I'm a
We are
dude
making
playing
love
a
with
dude.
words and ideas.
I just think
The scrim is real.
I think we
Okay,
can.
this?
I think we can be the boomers about it, and be the
Can AI do this?
like. I want to punch him so bad. I think we're all burying our heads in the sand because it's coming. Like it's coming. We can sit here and say like, oh, graphic designers are definitely going to be better because they're human, and they probably not going to fucking be used, dude.
Don't ever do that again.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa. That's too damn bad.
It's efficient as fuck. And
Yes.
I've written templates I've had ChatGPT write templates for contracts, like legally binding documents and stuff
AI
like that.
slop.
Well, the thing is,
Now, see,
it doesn't matter though, because why is AI slop is a problem when you're trying to reach people and make real connections. Which marketing?
who are you going to send that
should be-
template to?
That's not marketing though.
It's another person. You're trying to reach and connect with another person.
Cool. That's a contract with somebody I already made an
And then
agreement with.
AI
and you-
slop.
No,
No,
but then
you make
he's
a contract
But then he's
after-
editing. But then he's editing.
No,
it.
when you make a
Yeah.
all right, okay, an NDA, you're already working with this person. You just
Sure.
have to get it written down,
Sure.
right? Marketing is you're trying to reach people and convince them to buy this thing or come to this thing, right? So that real human connection that gets people. Why?
Authenticity, yeah.
People don't fucking read. People don't know how to read or retain shit. But what people do retain is eye contact, how interactions make them feel, nostalgia, dopamine, vibes. That's real.
The best of all metrics.
That's real. Vibes is the all right. Yeah, okay.
Vibes is what fucking retards use to analyze situations. But go ahead.
But one might also call that their gut feeling.
Yeah,
right?
you got scared by 3 people on a bike.
That was a bad vibe. Okay. Look,
No, I agree. I'm just giving you shit. Yeah.
Vibes. The vibe is the difference between that being 3 normal people on a bike versus a messenger from hell warning me to run. Right. Vibes were the difference between that.
I'm
that
just
gives
fucking
so
with
much.
you, dude.
I don't know.
No.
I'm just fucking with you.
No.
bro.
I don't know, I've seen some AI stuff just in passing, and I'm like, I literally don't even. I see it, and I go,
Yeah, but we all have to agree. Like, we don't all have to agree. In the very beginning, when it was like becoming public, and somebody did it, they did the Sasquatch with the selfie cam running through the fucking woods. That shit
Yeah.
was hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
Or the British soldiers who were just like, we're gonna fuck, like that shit's funny, right? Now, I totally understand that like people put a lot of time, work, money, and effort into design and graphic design and shit like that, and this feels like cheating because it is, right? And the fact that the large language learning models or whatever the fuck they're kind of limited in their scope in terms of imagination and shit like that, so it's very blocky. But I still don't have a problem though. Like it doesn't when a company uses it to pass information, I'm okay with it. When they try to like
what is information? That's I'm
literally this fire extinguisher here, arrow pointing down, or
so the same.
this is happening this date at this time.
Yeah, but
Done.
but you're saying, but isn't that the same thing as going into Word, Excel, and just printing it out? Is that like
I'm saying on
I'm
a
kind of with Jordan. I'm kind of like I think the AI slop is. I don't use
Well,
AI.
I also view the
my
fire
job-
extinguisher and advertising for something happening at something time as 2 completely different things.
I
right?
agree with
See,
that.
to me, they're the
I
same
agree.
because they're
They're
just
not.
passing information.
No,
They're not, because on social media, you saying, hey, we're doing X at this time, like we're doing gas gun night on Friday at 6 p.m. That's advertising. It's print.
Well, that's advertising that there's a fire extinguisher there.
No.
It's the
Yeah,
same
No,
thing.
that's required by law to be there.
That's why they're red, and that's why they're the way they are, is to
And they're
catch your
Because
eye.
the law
Like,
requires
it's advertising.
The sign, the exit sign.
yeah,
is
we're going
required.
to never agree on that.
yeah,
I'm going to quote the great Eric from Gun Gamers. You will never get spin kicked by a 40-year-old dude at an AI metal show.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's very true.
I think
I knew this. I knew this topic would.
The information.
Dave, you piece of shit.
I
You
cherry
AI
picked.
slop.
I cherry picked
Jordan,
that one.
I'm with you. I think it's all. Yeah. I guess for quick, like if you had, see, my thing is,
we'll never
Dave,
agree on
see,
this.
now, Dave, the two things you're asking about as
Go ahead.
far as
It's not
like,
me. This was
the
a question asked.
Yeah,
I cherry picked
giving
this
a
one
date-
on purpose.
Do you know who
Giving a date-
definitely
Yeah,
has
because-
a good
because
perspective on this?
He's playing devil's advocate.
Giving
I'm raising blood
information
pressures. That's all.
as
Oh,
far as
yeah.
fire
Oh, yeah.
extinguisher or the date of something, and if you posted it up here,
Yeah.
all right, you just did that. What's funny is the amount of effort you said to type in, hey, give me a fire extinguisher. You could have literally went into like Adobe and just been fire extinguisher, write fire extinguisher and get it.
You could
But
have Googled a fire extinguisher sign.
thing and it would have came up.
It's all the same. I mean,
Yeah,
it's all
so
the same. It's all
I'm-
typing on a keyboard.
It is, but if it has to do with
So does that
marketing
mean-
and advertising, no, it looks disingenuous right then and there. It just looks like you have low effort. You're trying to scam people, even if you're not. It just it gives me the you are not human, and I don't want to fucking deal with.
Do you know?
Oh,
do you
so
know what?
it's like
I'll
a-
settle it? I want an.
I'm with you, Jordan.
Yeah.
We're getting against.
We need an
I'm going to be the first one
unedited-
dying in the Skynet wars. All right. So
Look.
I
We
think
need
it
an
is.
unedited, raw, live video of Dave actually trying both methods. He can't edit out all the time he fucking wastes using AI compared to just going into Microsoft Word and making it himself. Now, where's the difference between a fire extinguisher sign with information that you can type into ChatGPT, which will take the same amount of time to type into Microsoft Word, versus the banner that you get out of it? The difference is the art that the ChatGPT would generate. So when we fall into AI slop, people are going to look at that promo flyer and see the rifleman with 3 arms and fucked up hands.
Well, also in
But they're
terms of
fun.
like the whole argument of graphic designers on life support because of AI, no, that just means the sucky ones won't have a job.
That's very true. That's
Yeah.
very true. They'll just be job. You know what their next job will be? AI prompting.
Yeah.
That is a field.
so-
that is a field.
So there is something to be said. So what is it? Uncanny Valley, right? Uncanny Valley. We have this innate human thing that
Yeah.
if we see something that's kind of human, it like freaks us the fuck out, and we're
Yeah.
like, we should be afraid of that. And maybe that specific because we know it's machine generated and because it's so prevalently used, like we have that uncanny valley reaction to it, which is a negative, perceivably negative effect by it.
yeah.
I mean, that could all be it. And maybe our grandkids are like, "You're fucking stupid, Grandpa."
So the original question is
Is a field
I'll read it.
using
I'll read
that?
it. I'll read it. Is it normie for fields to use AI to make promo banners, posters, and content to promote? It must have been an event. I didn't write the rest.
I just wish
No, I remember it
it's-
was just to promote anything in general.
I feel
It's
as
not
though
normie. It's just lazy.
I think
I don't think it's lazy.
I
cringe.
I think
I think it's lazy.
I think it I understand why a field that is small or an event producer that is small, that has a limited budget or something like that would go to AI, and they probably do not have the resources to go out to someone and say, hey, can you make me a banner for this? Where
Yeah.
I think if they had a community, I think it would be better
Or use it in the right way.
they would be better to reach out, say, hey, I need to make some promos. Would anyone in the community want some work done? And and they can put their passion and their love into something if they are into that. I don't know. That's
Do you know what? Human
why I
history.
love-
This is coming full circle because Call of Duty got so much shit when it came out. They were using AI to generate the fucking skins that they were selling you for $20.
It
Yes.
is. It
What?
is-
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
so
you didn't hear about that?
A video game. Okay, so digital.
It was like
Nothingness.
an NFT.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This was a huge thing. Call of Duty
Yes,
got in
yeah,
so
they got
much
a huge
fucking
show.
shit.
Do you know what scares
This just
me?
came full circle because this was during the Modern
funny.
Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 like reboot era. They got so much fucking flack because it came out that they were not even actually designing the skins themselves. They were using an AI to generate the skins and put it in the game and then sell it in a $15, $20 fucking bundle package. And that's actually where the AI slop originated from.
So
Yeah.
this is what
They're
scares
charging
me.
money for it.
They're charging
Yeah,
money for
money
it.
Yeah.
Throughout
Well,
history, throughout the
yeah.
Industrial Revolution and the modern world, every time there's new inventions, like the
Mm.
story, the guy competing with the machine to put the railroad spikes in,
John Henry.
Yeah, and then he fucking beat it. Like
He beat it, but then
what happened to men that are just like, I'm going to compete with the machine and win? Like, where's that human triumphant spirit?
Yeah, but ultimately the machine won.
Well, I think what will happen.
Why? Because he had a heart attack and the machine didn't have a heart. Do you really want? Do you want a machine that doesn't have a heart?
No, because the machines took over and took the job.
No. but
Yes,
Much
but-
like with the machines, if used tastefully, AI can be done correctly.
I think you know what I use it for? Hey, I'm cooking steak wrapped in bacon. How long should I have it in the air fryer for?
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
It's
I
more
double
of a
check
personal
it, but it's pretty
assistant,
good.
much like the night
Yes.
that we did the fucking Google call with BattleBox. He had an AI assistant. A little weird. I
that's
understand why you would do that. In the same way you can use it to make a calendar or a schedule. I just won't use it to make advertising.
I
But then on the flip side, in certain spots, it can be used and can be done. A prime example, Dylan's clip of the month thing.
Mm-hmm.
That works really well. It's AI generated. I definitely looked at him and was like, fuck you. I can't believe you did that. But hey, it works. It's also in the Discord.
Well,
You know what
the
I
clip
did
of
for the
month?
first
I gotta
time
see
ever?
that.
The clip
I
of
was
the
gonna
month
say
banner,
one
I looked
thing.
right at it
wanna-
and was like, you did that with AI. And he was like, yeah.
I want to see what you're gonna have to show me what it is.
pull it up.
I'm going to. What I want to just say one thing is you said something about the good graphic designers and good editors and good motion design people and all that. Because I have known people that do
Well,
that.
the other thing too
The
is
good
on the-
people are going to be there, right? I think people in the future will gravitate. There'll be AI everywhere. And when they find that someone is actually designing it themselves, they will look for it and pay primo dollar for some human to do it.
You know what I did for the first time on
That
vacation?
might be what might happen. Let's see this.
I was doing some work on vacation.
Hold on one.
That's 100% AI generated.
yeah, that does. Yeah,
Dylan's
it's the
clip.
same. It's the
Yeah.
same
It's-
orange. It's the same orange.
It's only got there's only like 3 templates that
Yeah.
it uses. Say.
But I looked at him and I was like, I got a lot of shit the last time I tried to use AI. I can't believe you did that.
I
But-
used AI for a work thing for Anttech, or at least attempted to while I was on vacation because I only had my computer. I wasn't in the shop. I had to do some parts orders on some weird guns. Normally, I would just take the gun apart and look at like, okay, what size bushings are these or whatever, part compatibility, right? Or if it's like a really weird gun I've never taken apart before, YouTube, right? So we have like a VFC Mark 48 in there and this ICS ACR. And I know ICS a little bit, but whatever. I use Google just to be like, what size bushings are in the ICS APE, right? And I asked a couple other questions, and the information that it gave me was fucking bullshit. It was
Yeah, but you're also talking
Yeah,
about
so-
something that to AI Google is niche.
Yeah.
yeah.
You're basic.
But I looked at it and was immediately like, this is bullshit. I'm wasting my time. I'm just gonna thug it out and do it the
Yeah,
way I
but
normally do it.
You should, right? Even when I do the air fryer shit, I always check to like make sure. 'cause
There's
I
certain
don't
things that
I
it
got
does
too many
for-
hallucinations, stuff like that.
wanna- I don't
I like
want
to
to burn
think-
my fucking shit.
I like to think you're just so amazed at how helpful AI is for you when you use your air fryer that you're just like, this is fucking it. This is the future.
No.
If it can
Not
do
at
this
all.
with my air fryer, well, imagine what it can do with a fucking banner.
I'm also quietly. I haven't brought this up the majority of the time, but AI, I think, is an overused term because on the video editing side, on the photo side, what's being called AI now has been called a script for the last 15 years.
Yeah, it's just a large learning language model, right?
Yeah.
Like it's just it's teaching itself through Google searches and fucking,
Well, like I've said it on previous podcasts. I take the 3 cameras, I take the audio file, I hit create multi-camera subsequence. That's been called a script.
Wait. Say that again. You
So
just,
I take-
you just sounded like you were speaking
I take-
Swahili to me.
So I take all 3 cameras,
Yes.
throw all their footage into Adobe.
Yep.
Take the audio track, I throw it into Adobe. I right click on all of them together as a combined selection, like when you highlight something on your computer, and I hit the button that says create multi-camera subsequence. Multi-camera subsequence.
Oh, I thought you said multicam. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm like,
no,
what?
no.
Multi-camera subsequence.
So-
right?
That's been called a script for the last 10 plus years.
Is that when the
It's a
computer
process.
the computer
the computer just maximizes everything and stacks it based off of the audio
So-
files?
but it makes sure
So
that
here's the
everything
difference.
lines up automatically.
Right,
You have to
But now
really do
that's
it.
now that's being called an AI.
Here's the difference. Here's the difference between AI and a script. A script is a very specific group of instructions
I know.
given to a computer.
Oh no, I understand that.
The AI part is where it makes decisions.
Oh yeah.
Where it has like, so a script is saying move right arm, pick thing up, put thing down.
Yeah.
Okay. The AI part is pick up the suppressor and put it on the picture of Dave.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's why I'm
That's
saying
what makes
the
it
term
AI.
AI is overused because at the same time, That's been called a script for the last decade of me using.
But the process you just described was not a script.
That's what it's been for the last.
It can't make that decision about which camera to use when who's
No,
talking.
no.
Like,
I'm not talking that.
That's the AI part.
I'm not saying it does that.
Yeah, okay.
I'm saying when I hit create multi-camera subsequence, it takes all 3 audio files and this audio file and matches them all up together so they all sit on top of each other at the exact right frame. So then I can go back and say, hey, this one on this time.
Because
But that's been called a sequence for the last 10 years. Now it's called an AI.
Now it's called. Well, wait, was it called a sequence or a script?
Rich, you are so easily confused.
10 years or 15 years?
I am a simple garbage man.
There are times.
All I know is AI ain't taking out the trash. They are going to.
You're right.
I will be the last one.
There are
I'll be
times.
the only one. Everyone else will be poor and no work, and everyone will be out there with cans, and I'll be like, "Give me that can. I got to put it in the recycling truck." Goodbye.
I'll explain it. I'll explain it like a toddler.
No, I got the sequence.
So like there are times where that camera in the middle, that one will run for 30 minutes,
Yeah.
but those two will only run for 20.
Yeah.
So 30 minutes, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It has to know where this one stops correctly. So it matches the audio file
Yeah.
from this to the audio file of that. And then it goes, here, they're stacked like that. Figure out how you want them to play on screen.
Yeah.
So that's what it does. But it's been called a script or a sequence.
Oh, okay. That's what I was asking.
For
when you said
the-
sequence,
yeah.
like, oh, that's just another.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking. That's just another.
And now
slang
they're
for
labeling it
script.
as AI in the same way that technically the middle camera has an AI
Okay,
built
you know
into
what?
it.
Now what you're talking about is what I've heard through just the grapevine is that now they're starting to call AI things that weren't AI at all or even close to it.
They're
are
now
calling
calling
it
it.
AI
Yeah.
because that's the
marketing
way.
term.
But marketing
Right.
and
Yeah.
AI and for investors and just calling it's AI, it's AI,
Yeah.
it's AI. Meanwhile, it's not. Or it's even some stuff that's AI. There's like human legitimately behind the whole goddamn fucking process.
Did you
basically.
okay?
In the same way that all 3 of those cameras are made by Sony, that one in the middle is the new one. It apparently has an AI built into it because you get to tell it what you want it to focus on. I can tell it if I'm taking photos of cars or people or birds, and it'll prioritize finding that in the screen. So do those. It's just not called an AI. It's called adjusting your autofocus.
Yeah, but this one has AI.
You can go on
Yeah.
a date
You see how
with an
bullshit
AI
the term-
girlfriend, but you'll never make babies with one.
You see how bullshit the term AI is thrown around? Like,
Yeah.
There was I don't know the name of it. There was a startup, right? That's like the new ChatGPT or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And it was a guy. It was a single guy. So people were typing in questions and he was answering them. And if they're like, draw me a picture of a cat, he would draw a picture of a cat and fucking send it back. And it was hilarious. He was just one fucking guy. There was like 40,000 users on this fucking thing.
Yeah.
And he was literally like, fuck, like just typing the answer.
That's what my
back.
Instagram DMs feel like sometimes.
Awesome.
Now,
dude.
see, I
Like,
wonder.
what parts would you use with this gun?
Here's a question for me when I was asking.
Great idea. Let's tweak that a little bit.
See, now I would ask this question, and now Jordan's getting up when
No,
I have
what
to
is it?
specifically give him. So, see, now, like, let's say I'm the little field, right, that wants to make an AI banner because I don't know if I can find anybody. What if is there a Craigslist of sorts or whatever you want to call it?
Fiverr.
Fiverr, yeah.
Fiverr would be
or you
because
say
that's what I think. I
betterbetter.com.
think that needs to be promoted more because then, like, oh, all right, I need to get this done. But then here's the problem, right? There may be some people on that Fiverr on Fiverr that are not good at what
No.
they do.
Well, look, fuck
and
all that.
they're just looking for, and they'll just
Back
send
in
you
the
an AI,
day,
and they
before
might send
Fiverr, it
hold
was
on,
you
hold
knew
on.
a guy that knew a guy that knew a
Stop,
guy.
Let me talk. They might send you. Like you'll be like, all right, I'll give you $50 to make me a banner, whatever.
Sure.
Right?
I-
And all of a sudden they come back and you don't know that this guy from a hole in the wall. And all of a sudden it comes back and it kind of looks like fucking AI anyway. And you're like, what the fuck, man? Like,
You know
so
what
you don't
graphic
know what
designers do?
level of
Graphic
what-
designers will give you a description of their service, and that might include revisions or edits.
Yeah.
It would almost always have to.
Yeah.
It generally has to.
I mean, there's no way on the first try, maybe, but so
That's a problem that humans already solved. Humans already
So
solved that problem.
look, I just saw this ad. It was genius, dude. This and it shows kind of like the backwards wave that's happening. And it was a bar for a sports bar, right? And it was just a guy holding a piece of paper that was like, I don't want to use AI. Like, here's a picture of the burgers that we sell. Here's a real picture. It was very well done. And so that new field could.
Yeah.
If there was a new field right now, they could jump on that wave, holding up a piece of paper, like, "Hey, I don't want to use AI. I can't afford a graphic designer. Like, but take a picture of me and put me on Instagram, right? Like this is my advertisement. Hey, we're new Airsoft field. I don't want to use AI, so this is all I can afford. Here's the address, fucking here's the time. And
Also, there's like
it was
plenty-
genius. Like that advertisement sticks out in my brain because of that. And I know
Because it's authentic.
and I know it's a sports bar. Well, it's such a drastic swing back towards
Yeah, it's
authenticity.
the overcorrection, but also reintroducing human creativity because there's some sarcasm in that entire idea.
Sure. Yeah.
It's like almost impossible to portray
Fucking-
sarcasm through a photo or print media, but doing something like that is pure sarcasm.
What's that?
No, I'm saying the whole.
No. AR,
Oh.
AR or not.
Oh,
It's AI.
yeah.
I know it's AI.
The banner itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's AI.
I know.
You can tell by this. This is pretty.
I know it's AI.
Yeah.
Evic
Oh
is
my
using
god,
AI.
it's everywhere. That's like an excavate. That's clearly AI. Like,
Yeah.
it's fucking wild.
But there's also ways to do this very easily.
Everybody
So-
got really good at making banners in the last 2 years.
Everyone's an expert in banner making.
Yeah. Like it would also just be pretty easy to Google real quick, how can you make a banner fast without knowing anything? And there are editing services that help with that.
But I see the fact of somebody just being like, "Fuck it, Chat GPT. I have the IQ of a kumquat." So
Also,
whatever.
if you're creative enough and you're not like devoid of a soul, like
Yeah.
you look at art or hear music, like you actually feel something. Like if you the back of the hair on the back of your neck can stick up at a certain point of a certain song or at a certain moment in a movie, then like that's like, you know, you being alive, you know, like you're a fucking human being. You're not just like this void fucking vessel that's nothing but neurochemicals and shit. Right.
I mean,
so
this-
so if you have that ability to do that and you know how to reach people and connect with people
I swear,
and
it looks
empathize with people.
I swear to God, I can't not look at it. It looks
but-
like an ass.
but this-
it looks like an ass.
You're the first and only person that. Like this shit has character.
My hand
Yeah.
and pen
Right? Like-
invoked human emotions with the stroke. I was stroking my shit.
no.
On that paper,
But
and humans related to it.
like
And it's funny.
when we put these on T-shirts and sell them, we're not going to feel bad about doing it because you fucking did it.
Oh, you just
know?
let the cat out of the bag.
No, he.
No, I've
No,
said,
this is
Oh, you said that.
yeah,
You
like,
said that? Oh,
like,
okay.
like it's
Always
gonna
has
happen. It's gonna happen, right?
I can't wait for
And
mine. I
there's-
can't wait for mine.
Next episode.
There's like there's a certain level like
You've ran out of illustrations for this period. Wait till your next session.
like there's a certain amount of like there's something you can grasp about the artist just based on the picture alone without ever even knowing that he's retarded. Like and you can't get that. You can't get that through a computer. But
Like the fact that he just learned 30 seconons before drawing this that Dave's left eye
you know,
droops a little bit lower than his right
interest-
eye.
You know what's interesting? What Jordan was just telling me about, you know, because obviously I've just been so devoid of like using a computer. I just use my cell phone for basic stuff. I did Chat PT, whatever the fuck, for not even 20 minutes when it became popular. I'm like, oh, all right, whatever. I don't need it in my daily life.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is I'd be curious what the thing. I'm curious what you use in editing, and I guess other people that do editing and that. Would it be considered AI now at this point because of what the level is? You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
is
the
it?
confusion is sometimes people have asked me if I used AI to make that, and the answer is no.
But I guess what
But-
I'm asking, my question is like, oh God, geez.
Like I've had it with banners, I've had it with photos. Some people look at like some of the photos I take of players and they're like, "Did you use AI to make that?" I was like, "No, there's a fucking camera and an SD card."
No, what
Oh.
I'm saying, I guess what I'm saying is the processes, like what you just said about the multi-camera
Subsequence.
subsequence. Is there other things now that because of the technology
That it's
and of
considered
several
AI?
and it's several updates sooner that now unwillingly and almost just through the process, creatives have just inadvertently started using AI or some level of like almost if I had to say AI, right? AI is at the level of like, let's say a middle schooler, right? The AI I'm talking about is like a newborn. It does help with the auto processing of that, right? But are people so anti-AI that they won't even do the multi-camera subsequence, right? And they'll have to do it
that would
manually.
elongate your editing process by a fucking mile.
But that's what I'm saying.
I think
that
it's-
now. But that's what I'm
well,
I'm
there's like
asking
so
the
many
question.
things that are in that same category of that, like the camera sequence, or when I'm importing. Okay, so like average day of here, take 300 to 700 photos, depending on the day. If it's a light player day, 300 photos. If it's a Milsim day,
That was a good
700
one.
photos.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I do that, you think all 700 of those photos are 100% good to go? Probably not. I fuck up probably most photographers 50% of the time. That's why there's speed shutter.
Yeah. But now
When
that,
I import it to Lightroom, I have the button turned on that's like, hey, if this photo is deemed as 50% out of focus, just delete it.
now is there programs,
I'll get it.
the programs that you use, would that see, now you're walking away when I what the programs you use, right? Or the processes that you use, would that be considered AI at this point because it's helping you?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
No, but I guess I'm talking from the philosophical like point of it being anti-AI at one point where we've already entered it without knowing it. That's what I'm saying.
You're already there.
That's what I'm wondering. What level of AI are we willing to accept? Are we willing to accept
It's a tool.
newborn AI?
Well,
Or-
that's
or
a
are we at-
question only the individual can answer.
But that's
like,
what I'm-
it's
but
a
that's
tool.
what I'm-
Like, I'm
that's
not
It's a
gonna.
tool. Yeah,
But
because
that's what I guess what I'm asking.
you're
is
not
like,
going to lay a hammer on the
Yeah.
ground and be like, "Welcome to your new home," right?
Yeah.
That's
Like
not your house.
every-
That's the tool to build a house. you know?
Everything I use within the programs that I like edit in for that, it's all only things that benefit me in speed, not creativity.
So that's what I'm asking. Is
Yeah.
that would people
Templates.
consider
Yeah,
Like so,
And that's I think that's an appropriate use of it.
Yes,
I
that's
think
what-
that's an appropriate use of AI as a tool.
So, like, for example, the 700 photos. If I just told Lightroom, take all 700 and import them, it's going to take like 30 minutes for it to pull all the photos off the SD card and into there. And then I'm going to sit there for 2 or 3 hours going through each individual one to find the ones that are out of focus. So if I can just hit the button that says, hey, Lightroom, if it's 50% out of focus, don't even bother looking at it. It scans all of them, goes, cool. This 400 of 700 is good to go. Then I can go through there and find the duplicates and be like, I prefer this one over that one. Or maybe in this one I actually got the BB coming out of his barrel and this one I didn't. So fuck that one. We're keeping that
Yeah.
one. And then I can color correct and do all the shit.
and I'm playing devil's advocate here. I believe what you're doing is it's fine, but what I'm saying is
No, but I'm saying,
by
like-
asking that question to the computer, right? Let's think about it. If you're asking the computer what's out of focus, it is making a decision. It may
Yeah.
be the most basic, unbelievably low bar thing, but it is making one would say not a creative choice, but it is somewhat creative in a sense that it's seeing unfocused. I'm just saying from that
Yeah.
standpoint.
Now, in the
how
same way
much-
that Dave goes back and checks to make sure that
Yeah.
the temperature that ChatGPT tells him is correct, I usually go back and check because there
Okay.
are certain times
yes,
where I've noticed from doing this with Lightroom, yes, it does recognize that over 50% of the photo is 50% out of focus. But what I'm taking a photo of is only technically 3 or 4% of the photo because they're so far away or it's such a small thing that I have to be like, no, stop. That one's okay.
So now you're adding to your creative and artistic thing where through a human eye going, you know what? I can see the beauty of the imperfection of it, and I can edit.
And sometimes
so
it
that's
gets it
where,
wrong.
That's what I'm saying about the AI is like, what at one point we're at a point where I can't. What I'm trying to describe is like, yes, there's AI 0 where it
Like, at
doesn't
what
help you
point
at
is
all.
it
It's
not just
totally
being efficient,
mechanical.
but it's taking over creativity?
Yes, and that's where I think that's where
I'll
we're,
give you an example. And I haven't done this yet. I might actually try it, but I've done it a different way in the past. I make a feed block. I design it in CAD, and I'm going to 3D print it. And I want it to have my logo on it. Well, I have images of my logo. They're JPEGs or PNGs or whatever. Well, I can't just take a PNG or JPEG in Fusion 360 and put it on the model and it just like be there. It has to be an SVG file. So it's almost like just converting a fucking JPEG to a PNG, except you're converting it to an SVG. So an efficient way to use AI would be for me to upload the nicest PNG I have with the resolution and everything to ChatGPT and say like, hey, can you convert this to an SVG file for me? And it could do that relatively quickly. And then I can take that SVG file and I should be able to upload it onto Fusion 360, scale it, put it on the CAD model. And I'm more than likely than not going to have some shit that I still have to tweak. The SVG file basically becomes lines that you can delete and edit in a sketch on the program. Now I've used just free, like you Google PNG to SVG converter online
And
This
get a
is-
virus along with it.
Yeah, this is before this is before the big AI boom, right? But that's how I've done it up until this point. So
Yeah,
when
but
you buy
that's the
a
same
feed
way that
block,
people would do that with, I need to convert this Word doc to a PDF. That's an efficiency thing.
but you don't even need AI for that because even like I use a Mac, but like every program I use, I have the option to export whatever document I'm working on as a PDF.
Yeah,
my fucking printer, I can choose to just not print it and export it as a PDF.
Yeah.
So I guess
No, I'm using that as an example
Yeah.
because you can use AI in the same way. It's benefiting you in efficiency.
Yeah,
and this,
Yeah.
this is
but
still,
even then I have to tweak it.
okay.
AI slop is me taking whatever the fuck it generates, putting it on the product,
Not even looking at it.
mass producing
Not
it,
even
and then
looking at it.
selling it.
Yeah.
And not even editing it, not looking at it. And I get that. I think we're past that, but I'm asking the fundamental, like where does now, if we're
Where does
going
the
to start,
line?
where is that line?
Because in the same way that, to get back to that, Adobe has always had a button that's just auto. It's on the top left corner. It just says auto. You can click on the photo and do that, and it's going to give you what Adobe believes is the best edit for your photo. It's usually trash. It used to just be called the auto button. Now it's called the auto AI button. Guess what? It still looks like trash.
I think the acceptable line is where when you look at it, you don't know it's AI.
yeah, and
Because then there's nothing to
I
accept.
don't think it's there yet.
Yeah. No, it's definitely not there.
no.
It's also like,
Look,
is it the final product is AI, or is it just that you recognize along the way AI was used somewhere?
When you make anything, there is a hierarchy where you can assign a value to shit, right? So there's a bunch of people that write music. Not everybody's good at writing songs. Not everybody's good at performing those songs. Not everybody's good at drawing. Some people are shitty at drawing, but somehow they're still able to connect because there's something salient about it that is beyond the raw quality of their artistic ability. How
it's the-
straight they can draw a
it's
line.
it's the
how
imperfection
well
that
they
makes
can
it
get-
beautiful. Something
Well, it
something that
depends.
doesn't last forever is beautiful.
It
Like,
depends,
yeah.
you know, like look at any
The problem in lies is that just like you were saying, because he was like, oh, I'm going to draw everybody. Who's going to draw me? And he's like, oh, I'll just scan in
did
all
say
these
this.
fucking things, put it in ChatGPT and say, draw me in this style. And it will, and it'll look the same.
Well,
just as
it might.
it's
worth trying.
It will probably. Like
I
same
will
thing,
say this.
If I put this in, I'm like, draw something in this style. It can do it. This is where the problem lies, is that the machine can replicate, can't create, it can replicate anything you put into it.
So here's none of this has been posted on the internet. I don't know if I just did this for my own entertainment. You remember this. I got a picture of Evic Matt and Jet Desert Fox, and I was like, can you recreate these photos of these people in the style of Meat Canyon?
Yes. Oh,
And they did. And I have these jacked up images of Jet Desert Fox and Evic Matt. I was like, how far can I use ChatGPT to just create a Meat Canyon video? And I got these images and I got a whole script. ChatGPT wouldn't generate the whole thing, but it was like, here's other AI programs you can get to turn these images into animations. You can use this one to turn the script into voice acted dialogue. And then you'll have to take all of this and then put it into an editor and still edit it and produce it. And I just did it for the fuck of it because I thought it was funny. But yeah, I have on my phone, I have these two like
I haven't seen it, so I'll have to see. I'll have to see them. They probably look. I'll have to see that after the show.
And Evic Matt, but
I was messing around with Midjourney too, and I was like, it was a picture of my buddy's. It was his daughter with her prom date in Florida, and it's exactly how you picture it in your head. And I wanted to add like alligators and shit to it, so I put it into Midjourney.
and the alligators are standing on two legs wearing tuxedos, holding flowers.
Like I was trying to do that, and it just wasn't doing what I wanted to do. So I was like, just do it in the style of GTA 5, and it did it. And I was like, oh shit, that looks pretty good. Like it was pretty good about it. So whereas the machine can't create, it can replicate.
Yeah.
So that's
almost.
what
I think it's replicating and extrapolating. It's
Maybe.
extrapolating from all the things that, because it's a collective knowledge, it's a hive mind basically, and it's just like, oh, let's just throw it out there. So some of it looks like literally throwing shit on a wall, and then some of it is very good, like the Sasquatch video, where it's
They were entertaining.
I would be curious if
Yeah,
that.
but there was a shred of human creativity behind that.
Exactly.
The
I'm
thought,
wondering how much
the
It's like T-Pain using
not even-
auto
but not
tune
even-
for the stylistic choice of the
but not
tone
even
of
the
it.
prompt.
But oh shit, T-Pain actually can sing too without it.
But I'm actually curious if the AI prompt, right? The script who asked the Sasquatch, I wonder if, because it was really good for AI. I wonder if it was edited more after the fact when what they got from AI and then just tweaked a little bit, like what he said with the cat with the pictures. Or I changed the autofocus, I changed a little bit here and there to make it like really
Well,
good. Unless you just keep re-editing it on AI.
Like Anthony said before, there are people that their entire job is to prompt an AI. If he prompted it to do that, but also gave it the exact script he wanted it to say, like that's a 40-second video. It's probably 3 or 4 paragraphs of writing. If he wrote out the entire thing and said, I want you to do this style, this take in this background with this, and here's the script, and then have it do that, because then you could get it to do exactly what you want.
Yep. And there's definitely post editing. Like, so if you look at
For sure there's post
if you look at the best examples of what AI can create right now, and if that's being fed to you by like a tech company or like even a blogger, right? People that are in the tech sphere that are sharing news or whatever. If you find the super polished AI, one thing I learned working with drones is that whether if we had to do it for a certain event or if we were looking at larger tech demos from Tesla or SpaceX or whatever, Boston Dynamics, there will be incomplete fucking shit that will look like it's super polished and complete for the demo, but you wouldn't be the wiser because you're watching the demo and you'll see robots doing shit and you're like, it's doing it all by itself autonomously, but it's fucking not. There's a guy hiding in the corner with the controller. And
they've done that with the Chinese. They've shown that.
They've done that a lot. Yeah. So like there's marketing and you need to sell this shit and show where the tech is at. And there's also an element of that. So
was it Steve Jobs when he unveiled the iPhone? He was at a podium, right? And he would pick up the iPhone and show the functionality, which would be behind him. And then he would talk a little bit and he'd put that phone down and pick up, unbeknownst to you, a different phone, because that phone had the next functionality on it,
Yes.
but it looked like the same phone. He had like 4 phones up there.
Yeah.
Like literally, or the it was a all electric semi.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
The one that California's trying to force trucking companies to buy.
it doesn't exist. They pushed it down a hill and then tilted the camera to make it look like it was on flat terrain to show that it was operational. It absolutely was not. They brought it to a trade show and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's we can't drive it in here," like.
And like, why do they do that? Because there's always these fucking deadlines and it's like, oh shit, this thing's coming up and there's only so much funding and they need something presentable at the time of the presentation so that donors give the money they need to give to actually allow the product to develop to the point where it actually does the things that it's advertised to do.
Sounds like a shotgun I once knew.
Sounds like a Flak 10.
Yeah.
The problem is that when you try this method in Airsoft, it never works because there's no fucking donors in Airsoft.
Yeah.
There's no larger
All right,
companies.
What are we
money
at? 7 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's wrap this one up.
We've been talking for a while. It's been a lot.
Yeah. Well, I cherry picked.
That was pretty good.
That comment.
Dave knew it was going to get right under
yeah.
my skin.
Yeah, right under the skin of the editor of this beautiful, magnificent
All right.
podcast.
And with that, good night, God bless. We're out.